Hello, hello. How are we, everyone? How's it going? Hopefully you can hear me. Let me double, triple check. Yep, you should be able to. I just can't hear myself, so I'm gonna turn that on. Ooh, and I don't like this camera angle. I don't like when the fan's in the shot. It makes me, focus on it. There we go, that's better. That's a little better. It's at the right height, at least, which is good. Yes, you can hear me. Amazing. 7. I just watched whatchamacallit. The edit you sent me was real short. Was it supposed to be that short? Cuz I just watched it in the last minute of that timer. It was adorable though. Like the music was playing and the little clips were going and I was like, why are they out here trying to break my heart? What are you doing? Why are you trying to break my heart? I was watching it like, damn. Yeah, I was little on motivation. That's okay. That's okay. I was just like, damn, they said, well, I'm going to make you cry in 0.12 seconds. Okay. Okay, sure. Speed run it. Well, thank you. How are you? I'm good, Theta. I'm good. I'm glad to hear you're good, too. That was the point? I love it. I love it. Oh, my God. Speaking of making people cry, that's a great segue. We finished our last session yesterday for the community campaign. The trailer's going to be out on Friday. It's already completed. I finished editing it today. And I know, I'm very excited. I finished editing the trailer today. It'll be out on Friday. I will tell you guys, the date of the first episode is July 27th. So it's really fast. I'm hoping I get it done in time. I mean, I kind of have to. I'm committing to that date. So, yippee! Yes, I'm so excited. So July 27th is a Saturday. I know it's soon, but I wanted to get the first episode out during the official Candela Obscura week. So Darrington Press, the company made by Critical Role, who made the Candela Obscura game, is having a Candela Obscura week from July 26th. Then 7 days. So I was like, I need to get the first episode out during this week. We need to share it. We need to premiere it. It needs to be going. It needs to have every hashtag on. I'm gonna get Critical Role to see this shit. I swear to God, they better see this shit. They better see. So it'll be out the 27th, which is 2 days into the week, because the week for them starts on the 26th. I don't know why they chose a Thursday, but they did. Or a Friday or whatever it is. So the episode will be out Saturday the 26th. And I'm thinking, or Friday the 26th, whatever the date is, we might have a watch-along party. We might. If not live streamed, definitely in the chat, is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure, though, because it's really, really long. The first episode, in my opinion, is the best one of the 3 sessions. Y'all can tell me for yourselves what you think, but I think the first one is the best one. It's also, an extra hour and a half compared to all the others. So, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm very excited, y'all. I'm very, very excited. I gotta get to editing. I gotta get to work. But we got a busy week. Tomorrow's the only day that I'm not going to be, up and functioning. But tomorrow I'm going to be editing the episode. But I won't be live. Wednesday we got our live back. Thursday I'm going to be live on Twisted Fates channel. So if y'all want to watch that Candela series, you're welcome to. And then Saturday is our birthday stream. I'm so excited for Saturday, you guys. I've been trying to set up all the cameras in the kitchen and figure out angles and shit. I'm going to have to do that on Friday, so we'll see how that goes. Was so happy one moment, and then my lip decided to be hurting today. Boo. Boo to your lip. I hope it feels better. Is it like it feels like it hurts because there's a sore, or did you bite it, or it just kind of, you woke up and you fucked around and you found out, because that shit sucks. That shit sucks balls. But I'm planning for us to have a good week. Saturday's going to be fun. And I want this Saturday to start our Saturday lives, I'm thinking. because most people said they'd rather do Saturday than Fridays. It's definitely going to be our birthday stream. I think officially we are going to be baking gingerbread and molasses cookies. Because those are my favorite. I know they're way out of season. It is the middle of July. It is nowhere near Christmas. But my favorite dessert on the planet is gingerbread. So I'm hoping I get the ingredients for gingerbread in time and we can make gingerbread. If not, we'll make molasses cookies, which is my second favorite dessert. Kind of tied. I kind of like them both a lot. And we'll make those instead. So that's the plan. I'm going to release the recipe we're using. So if you guys want to bake too, we can do that. We can have a bake-along. That'd be cool. That'd be cute. We can compare images of whose cookies got burnt and whose cookies look like what, especially with gingerbread, because you can cut out cookie them. So if you guys have weird cutouts, right, we can see everybody's cutouts and how they do the frosting. I suck at frosting, so mine are gonna look like shit. They're gonna be fine cooked, and then once we try and do frosting, they're gonna look like shit, and I'm very excited for it. Split, I forgot to use chapstick to my demise. Ooh, 7, that sucks. Ooh. It does suck, you have my sympathy, yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with Theta. That's painful. I'm sorry. Molasses cookies, excellent choice. Thank you. So the molasses ones we wouldn't need to frost. We would do sugar tops since they break. But the gingerbread, I think if we can manage it, would be gingerbread Sumerian tablets. Theta, if you pull that shit off, more power to you. I can cut them, because you're supposed to cut them before you bake them, which, I can do. The cutting's not the hard part. The two parts that I struggle with is I'll put the cookie cutter in, get all the pieces off of it, take the cookie cutter off, but then when I go to try to get the dough in its new shape onto the cookie sheet, I don't know how to pick it up without it falling apart and getting smushed and crinkling and not looking like the shape it was cut into. So they all end up looking like fingerprinted little weird shapes that don't make any sense. And then I go to frost them and they just get drowned in frosting and the color goes everywhere. And those are the parts of gingerbread I can't do. For whatever reason, it is not my jam. But I love, love, love gingerbread. So I'm hoping that's the plan. A few things I gotta get. I've got mostly everything except for the milk. I usually have milk, but my milk just expired. So I gotta get milk. And I think we're gonna go with canned frosting because I've made frosting before. It's actually on the gingerbread recipe we're gonna use. But the problem is not that the frosting tasted bad or anything. I actually think it is a good frosting recipe that we have. It doesn't make a lot of frosting. It makes like a teeny bitty baby amount, and you're using like 12 tablespoons. Like you are using like 2 full ass sticks of butter to make this tiny little baby amount of frosting. And I was like, bro, what? Like, it is nowhere near enough. For gingerbread cookies, I personally think because of how, like, strong the ginger is, you need a thick ton of icing. And I try not to use too many flavors with it because the ginger is so strong and you want the ginger to be strong. So I try to use just plain, like, either vanilla or white icing to, like, contrast. But making frosting does not make a lot at all. I could never. I've seen rolling pins inscribed with Sumerian script. Ooh, that's so cool, Theta. I would love to have a rolling pin that has like actual words or something inscribed on it. That'd be really cool to like make into your bread or into your cookie dough. Ooh, that'd be dope. Because I make bread too, and I've always wanted to like try and cut the bread to look cool. Like, if you ever looked up like bread art, they make them into animals, they make them into creatures, they make them into environments. I was like, bro, I want to try that. I want to try that so bad. But gingerbread is the plan. So if you want to bake gingerbread with us for the birthday stream, that's what we're baking on Saturday. And then if we have extra time, depending on how everybody's doing, we might make molasses cookies too. We'll see how much I get. But I just think gingerbread would be so much fun, and I adore gingerbread. It's my favorite thing ever. We are not in the weather to eat them with hot chocolate, but we can still make them and we can still have fun. So yeah, I think I'm going to do frosting out of a can, unless I can get enough to really make all of that frosting. I also only have one mixer, like electric stand bowl. What are they called? There's a brand name for the like standard kitchen mixers. I don't remember what they're called. But I only have one. So if we would also make the frosting, then now we're making the dough, setting it all out, freezing it, washing everything, I guess we could do that, because I'm thinking it's going to be challenging to make the frosting and the cookie dough all with one mixer and one set of tools and one bowl. Because it's not like I have multiple bowls, multiple mixer heads. I got one bowl and one mixer head for the one mixer. So I have to wash it in between, but you do have to freeze cookie dough. Granted, I should not be putting it into the freezer I put it in, because I have a little mini fridge, so it doesn't go into my baby freezer. It goes into the big ass lift the thing, this is where you store meats for decades type of freezer when I make cookie dough. Because you're supposed to freeze it for like 2 hours. Obviously, I'm not going to freeze it for 2 hours when we're streaming. So I put it in the big boy one for less time. I'm like, cool. But I guess I could put that in there, and then we could clean out the bowl and the mixing head, and then make frosting in it, because we wouldn't need to remix the dough. So it's possible. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I have enough butter, because the one thing that baking takes is a shit ton of butter, and butter is expensive. Oh my god. But it is what it is. Yeah, bacon is the plan. And gingerbread is what we're going for. So I'll post the recipe in the chat. The meat locker. Yeah. It genuinely is like a meat locker. It's one of those like, what would you call it? Like deep freezers? I think that's what they're called. It's kind of like a deep freezer. Where you store all of, like, because my family are like hunters. So if you hunt and you hunt like deer and stuff, you gotta put that shit away for like decades, and it'll still be good. I mean, I've never eaten deer meat, I don't know, but that's where they put it. They shove it down in the deep freezer, come back to it like 10 years later, and apparently it's okay to eat. So go to a butcher shop, get the big boy stuff. I'm like, okay. So that's where I put my shit, and it freezes like this. It is fast, and you gotta be careful what you put in there. But that's the plan. I'll put the recipe in the Discord so everybody can bake with me. I'm not particularly the best baker. I would not even say I am a good baker. But we're gonna try. It's less to be like perfection and more because it's fun and it's a birthday celebration. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna have a good time. Fascinating. Yeah. I don't know that it's, and I might be using the wrong terminology for my freezer. It's entirely possible that I'm using words that are not what describe the freezer I'm talking about. I just know it's not a normal, like, open your fridge door freezer. We killed the health inspector. Literally. It's like the fucking SpongeBob. Put his body in the freezer! But it's not a walk-in freezer. It's not like a big old working kitchen walk-in freezer. It's a lifty boy, and you pull things out and that kind of jazz. But it should work fine. It should let us only have to cool the dough for like half an hour. And again, 30 minutes, we can do the dishes. That's kind of the plan. It'll be talking to chat. It'll be doing the dishes. The only thing we have to figure out based on what y'all want is the time. Because I know TK said they really can't do nights for Saturdays. So I was looking at, I don't know what nights means. That's the only problem. I'm assuming it means we don't start at 9 p.m. like we do usually. That tends to be considered night for most people. I don't know if 6 p.m. is still too late, right? I don't know if 4 p.m. would be okay. I'm thinking like the earliest I want to go is maybe 4 o'clock. I don't know how people feel about this is EST. I don't know how people feel about a 4 p.m. EST on Saturday. That was kind of the vibe I was getting. And maybe that would work, because it's gonna be at least a couple hours. It'll be at least our normal 3, if not longer, depending on how much we bake and how we're feeling. But I don't know what people are feeling, so y'all let me know if you have a preference. This unfortunately reminds me that there was a guy that ate moldy and maggot-infested meat. Excuse me? 7 what? Like, immediately the brother meme starts playing in my head. What? 7? Hello? That's disgusting. That is, When nature, the world, tells you to stop, you listen. You listen when Mother Nature says, bitch, don't eat that. You see a fucking maggot, you don't eat it. That's not how the world works. My God. Like, I will admit that we, as a culture, have definitely made some things, like expiration dates, for the most part, are bullshit. Even milk, you can drink past the expiration date. A lot of dairy you can eat past the expiration date. Not for very long, but you can. And meat and cereals and all these kind of things, you can eat them past the expiration date. The expiration date isn't like a, oh my God, this is when it kills you date. No. So I will admit that we have done a lot of that in the effort to sell food and drink to consumers. We have faked a lot of when things go bad and when things are unhealthy. But if there's maggots in it, that is like bad. That is Mother Nature telling you it's bad. That ain't the people trying to swindle you, I promise. My God. Sometimes I wonder if Thanos was right. I never wonder. The only problem I had with Thanos' plan and villains like him is when their choice is random. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you are gonna put your foot down and be the villain, be the bitch, be the hated person who decides to make the choice that will kill thousands upon millions of people, you need to have enough fucking balls to choose the people who live and not leave it up to random chance. Because if you're gonna take that step and make that choice, have the fucking decency to say, no, I think you're a shitty person, you're on the die list, I'm making the decision, and not be a pussy and leave it up to random chance so that you can be like, oh, it'll be equal for everyone because I'm not deciding, I'm just pushing the button. Go fuck yourself. Like, go fuck yourself. Have some balls. Tell us. Do it yourself. Like, otherwise, I love villains with motivation like he has. Genuinely. Villains that are like, your kind is evil. You must die. I'm like, alright, bitch. Okay. Because in all honesty, all of these types of characters, they're just Light Yagami. And I'm a Death Note simp. My cat is literally named Light. And all these villains out here, Thanos and these other pussy bitches who don't have the balls to actively kill the people they don't like, they leave it up to random chance, do not hold a candle to Light Yagami, who literally said, no bitch, I am your new god. I decide if you're good enough to live. Goodbye. Like, at least he had the courage, the audacity to say, nah, I think you're a bad person. You're dead. Like, does he have the right? Absolutely not. Should he be doing it? Probably not. But at least he did it. Like, he wasn't trying to blame fate. He wasn't trying to be like, the gods chose me. He was like, nah, this was random chance that I picked this shit up. And because of that, I'm your new god. Like, fucking love that guy. That's made it even better because the whole time, L is not like, he is doing bad things. Murder is bad. Kira is evil. L is just like, this man is brilliant. I must catch him. I don't understand how he kills. I must figure it out. Like, he doesn't give a fuck what Light's doing or why Light's doing it. He's just like, the ultimate Sherlock Holmes fight. I'm here and I'm in. And I fucking love it. Oh my god. But anyways, yes. Thanos was right. Sorry. He didn't have enough balls to actually win. I know he won, but he didn't really win because he didn't have enough balls. You have to actually choose. You got to do the work. You don't get to blame it on chance and fate and destiny. You got to do the work. All right? This ain't no Greek myth with fucking Hades and Zeus and Persephone and, oh, the gods and the fates. They can see your fate and they determine it and they cut the thread of life. No, fuck you. Do the work. Out of curiosity, do you know Art Fight? We were talking about this last week, Seven. Yeah, you were telling me you joined. Yes, you did. I got you. And then we read the directions. It looks dope. I keep getting TikToks now about Art Fight because like we read it on stream and the government listens to you and so do all your electronics. So it listened to me read the rules on stream and talk about Art Fight. So now I keep getting TikToks for it. I get the range of spectrums of like, oh, you know, like Art Fight, here's my really cool thing. I think this person's OC was everything. And then the opposite end where it's like, this person whitewashed my OC. What do I do? I'm like, damn. This is a whole ass spectrum that's happening for Art Fight. Holy Jesus, man. I finished a reference sheet for my OC Winston. Yay! 7, that would be so cool if people chose him. Oh my god, that would be fire if you got Art Fight pieces of him. That would be so cool. I would dispute that. There was, I think, an element of bringing Kira to justice, but it was fun for him. You know, I'll let you have that interpretation, Theta, because I think that's what the mass public believes. I will never believe that. I don't think in a million fucking years L gave a single shit that he was killing people. I really don't. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. It was definitely fun for him to try and, like, figure it out and bring him in. But I don't think, ultimately, that he was like, oh, it is wrong and bad to kill. Because that was the dad, right? If you look at it as moral standpoints, and Light is taking action into his own hands, I don't think L is the opposite of Light. I think Light's dad is the opposite of Light. Light's dad is the moral compass. He is the lawful good. He is the, you cannot kill, you cannot lie, you cannot do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't think L is that frame. I really don't. I think L's neutral. Apparently there's someone on Art Fight making a 100 character human centipede. Okay, so I didn't make it to the whole 360 end of that TikTok spectrum. I'm glad. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know. And I wouldn't want my character in it. Don't like that. It could be a case of that's what Ryuzaki has to tell himself. I could see that. Where he's telling himself that he does care and he is doing it for the right reasons and justice. I could see that. I could definitely say that that's what he's telling himself. Ad break in about a minute. That's mostly for 7 because I know your subscription expired. I'm about to eat this fruit right away. Yeah, I would not want my character in a 100 character human centipede. That doesn't feel nice or pretty. I don't care for that. Hey, blue ones. They really look purple. But I think it's just my lighting. And or they changed the color, I don't know. Anyways, about 10 seconds until we do ad break, so everybody tell me about their weekend so I can talk about it while you're not here. 3, 2, 1. Bye, Seven. Oh, these emotes move. See, I can't see them moving on the Restream chat. I can only see them moving on the Twitch chat. That's cool. I like those. I have the TikTok sound. Somebody gonna match my freak. Somebody gonna match my freak. Ads haven't gone off? Maybe you got lucky. Sometimes they do that. Where they tell me they're gonna start and then they just don't. Maybe you got lucky. Maybe you got lucky. Now as to the other reference you made, at the heart of Greek tragedy is inescapable fate. Oh, ad break in progress. Apparently my warnings are just early. You're correct, Theta. I will say the excuse with Greek tragedy is exactly what you're saying. Their point is to be that fate is inescapable, right? So they have an excuse because that is literally the main goal. Not just like a focus, not just a theme. That is the point of Greek tragedy. So they have an excuse. I personally don't like it, but that is their point. So they are not people that I will harp on because those stories are telling it the way they want it to be told. It's only other modern day stories where I'm like, ugh, really? You're going with the Greek tragedy? You're going with the I'm fucking Orpheus and I looked back angle? Ugh. Alright, fine. But sometimes that's what people want to do. The ad jump scare. I knew it was gonna come. It just comes late. Apparently my warnings are early. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of not my jam. I don't like the idea of, well, 9 ads. It's a full 3 minutes. That's all I can say. I guess it's not that I don't like the idea of fate being a part of a tragedy. It's more so that I think it's interesting in certain stories and not others. Because I think there's a way to take the concept of anything, really, and give me an interesting mixture of let's push and pull against this theme and see what we can discover about people, their emotions, their thought process, that kind of thing. Versus just, ooh, the hands of fate. Ooh, you cannot go against the gods. Like, all right. Orpheus is, I think, an interesting case because you can read him as the exception. He had a choice and he made it. Some people do read it that way, Theta. Some people do. I am definitely one of those people where I read it and I'm like, he a dumb bitch. Like, sorry, but he a dumb bitch. And he shouldn't have done that and he knows he shouldn't have done it. There are other people who read it as like, he was always gonna fail because the point of looking back, if you didn't look back for the person that you loved when you thought the person that you loved was in danger or in pain, which I believe in the original Orpheus myth, that he does hear things like her screaming or things like that while he's walking. So the concept is if you don't look back when someone you love with all your heart and soul, you think they're in pain, you think they're dying, then you don't actually love them. And so he was always fated to look back because he loves them. And some people think that way. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I think you're dumb as fuck. Because if you live in a universe, don't you dare tempt fate. Fox Daddy, that's all I do every day. Let's go, Fox Daddy. But I just think when it comes to like, because in the world of Greek, anything with gods, right? My issue is, if fate is an actual thing that has like a factor and you cannot defy it and you know you can't defy the gods, it shouldn't matter what else happens in that situation because you live in a universe where gods are real And you cannot go against a God. So it shouldn't matter if you hear your fucking lover being absolutely slaughtered behind you. A God told you, gave you his word, that if you didn't look back, you both would be fine. If that is the case, then you should be, and you live in this kind of a universe, you should be able to 100,000,000% trust that God and not look back, because that's how your universe works. Like, it's different in a universe where people are like, gods, what the fuck? Like, but in that universe, they do believe gods are all powerful. So, like, I don't know. I'm fucking free. Welcome back, Seven. Welcome back. I'm glad you're free from ads. You can go against them, but by lore, you really shouldn't. That's my point, Fox Daddy. Is if you know, if you're living in a universe where you have tale after tale after tale after tale of, hey, do what the gods tell you to do, why would you go against them in any universe? That doesn't make sense. Hi, TK. Hello, hello. Everything's going great. We are chatting and talking about, right now we're talking about Greek lore and tragedy. But I want to figure out what time we want to do our birthday stream on Saturday. I know you said you can't do nights, but does night mean like, obviously it means 9 p.m. Does it mean like 7 p.m.? Does it mean 6 p.m.? How are we feeling? Like, could we do a 4 p.m.? Could we do a 5 p.m.? That's kind of where I'm thinking is like 4 or 5 p.m. if people are comfortable with that. We'll probably do at least the 3 hours we usually do. You don't gotta be here the whole time on Saturday, but that's what I'm thinking is 4 or 5 p.m. maybe. I currently put it scheduled up for 4 because I didn't know how people felt about 4 p.m. on Saturdays. I do know what we're baking. We're going to be baking gingerbread, and I'm going to put the recipe in the Discord so you guys can bake along if you want to. Because that's in our nature. Humans have always and will always go against anything to feel like the highest form of life. Fox Daddy, that's true. Listen, we humans have like a defiant thing inside of them, you know? We always want to be like, I can do it. I can beat it. And I like stories where, you know, the smart guy outsmarts everyone. I love stories like that. So I'm a fan of that kind of jazz. This Saturday I'm going to Renaissance Fair. I can try to be there. Oh, don't worry about it then, TK. I just wanted to make sure that it was, because I knew you play D&D on Saturdays. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like, oh, I start my D&D game at exactly 7 o'clock. But if you're going to be gone, that's okay. I'll ask everybody in the chat, you know, what time is good for y'all Saturday? Would you prefer like a 4 or 5? Or do you want it to be later, like a 7 or an 8? Or a 9 p.m. if we want to cook at midnight. I don't mind cooking at midnight. Y'all tell me. Like the Devil and the Fiddle stories. Listen, Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. I fucking love that song. That song's my shit. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it may be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, because I'm the best that's ever been. Johnny, rising up your bow. Oh, we're all going there instead of D&D. Okay, TK, enjoy. Oh my god, the Ren Fair's gonna be amazing. Nah, start the stream as soon as TK starts their campaign. That's so funny. Greek tragedy calls that thing in human nature hubris, as you likely know. Yeah, hubris, pride, the downfall of so many Greek tragedy characters. Hubris, hubris, hubris. I think the one that we delved into with hubris was the story, I think it's King Lear, where like his daughters want to take over and they're all pieces of shit, and then he ends up going blind or something and he ends up dumb and stupid. Something like that. Something like that. I think that's the one it is. Well, okay. Maybe we'll make it a little later in the night then. Maybe we will do like an 8 p.m. or a 7 p.m. because if that's the case, then maybe we just bake through midnight. I don't know what y'all got, but is it King Lear? Okay. I'm glad to hear it's King Lear. Because I remember doing that one in like AP Lit and reading King Lear, and I was like, I see. He has horrible children, and he's a horrible father Interesting. Like, I remember reading that one. That one was good. I liked King Lear. I liked King Lear quite a bit. I will say, I am always a Hamlet fan. Hamlet will always be my favorite. Hey, Gal, welcome. Hello, how's it going? Gal. Gal, do you have a preference on time on Saturday for our birthday baking stream? I can do as early as 4 p.m., but I'm willing to start at 9 and bake through midnight if that's what people want to do. I don't have a preference. Whatever y'all want, I will wake up. We are going to be baking gingerbread, and I'm going to put the recipe in the Discord so y'all can bake along with me if you want to, and we can frost cookies together, and we can put them in the chat and look at each other's horrible, shitty-ass cookies, because my cookies are going to be so bad. He asks each of them to tell them how much they love him, to weave pretty words. The one who genuinely does says she can't express it. The two daughters were shit, and his hubris led to tragedy. Yeah, you guys are right. Because it was the classic tale of, like, two of them are like, uppity and whatever, and they just want the kingdom. And the last one, the youngest one, I think, is the nice one. And his hubris leads to tragedy. Yeah, because he loses his eyes. Don't they get, like, pecked out or something? Or he can't recognize someone? 7? Okay, Gal puts their vote in for 7 p.m. How are we feeling about 7 p.m. on Saturday? Everybody good with that? Everybody good to start baking at 7 p.m.? Oh no, Gal's talking to 7. There it goes. Gal was just saying hi to 7. You know how many times this has happened to me? Yup, you should redeem it. Yes, you should. 7, you want to know how many fucking times that's happened to me? Because my sister hops on these chats sometimes. I will say, like, the number 7 or the word 7. Yup, redeeming it is correct. And she'll go, are you saying 7 or are you talking about 7? And I'm like, oh my God, that is like the worst nickname, I swear to God. I'm actually celebrating my birthday on Saturday. Anytime after 3 EST works for me. Sir Lawrence Olivier did it the best. Yes, agreed. God tier. 7 is my bestie. Yup. The joy to have a number in my user. Yup. Gal, that's why we're going to Ren Fair, my birthday trip. Wait, so is this a triple birthday celebration? We're celebrating Gal's birthday, TK's birthday, and Maya's birthday on the 13th? And I'm assuming you guys aren't born on the 13th, but we're going to all be celebrating on Saturday. That's amazing. Oh my God, y'all. We'll have a triple birthday then. We're going to have a birthday celebration for everyone. That's what it's going to be. I'll make a cookie for each of you. That's what I'm going to do. In case you can't attend the stream, I'll make a cookie for each of you. Your birthday's the 22nd? That's okay. You're still going to the Ren Fair for your birthday, though. So I'll make a cookie for both of you, and I'll write your names on it. You have to tell me what animal you want. If I've got the animal shape or the cookie cutter shape, I'll do that. Since they're going to be gingerbread, there'll be a specific shape. Colorado! Okay. And I'm the 16th, but you're celebrating. Listen, this is great. Yes, let's go, July babies. Let's go, Cancers. Thank God I put an S on that, because that would have been another one of those clips where I say, let's go, Cancer. And that gets fucking clipped to the moon. Clip that shit. Make mine a pair of titties? You got it, Gal. You got it. Here, I'll put it in my phone right now. Gal wants her cookie to be a pair of titties. Okay, I'm putting it in. Putting it in my notes. TK, what shape do you want your cookie to be? Here we go. Gal wants a pair of titties. Got it. Alright, that's in there. A cat, of course. I love it. Alright, we'll put TK's down for a cat. Okay, TK wants a cat. TK wants a cat cookie. Excellent. Vixie wants fox-shaped cookies? Okay. Alright, we'll put Vixie / our king, Fox Daddy, wants Fox cookies. Now, I'm going to warn y'all right now, I guarantee you, besides the cat, I probably do not have pre-made cookie cutter shapes of titties or a fox, although a fox is more likely than titties. So those will be handmade. So just, give me a little slack when I go to hand cut your cookies. But I'll make them all. Circles. Yeah. Well, I gotta make them a little better than circles. They gotta be connected. I'm not just gonna put two circle cookies next to each other. Although I was saying earlier, I'm already bad at cookie cutter shapes. Gingerbread is my favorite, but I'm like already bad at them because I'll put in the shape, everything goes fine, but when I try to get it off the paper and onto the cookie sheet, it just smushes. I'll try to make it to the stream, but I'm usually passing out afterwards. That's okay, TK. I do think we're gonna do it earlier than 9 o'clock. Whether it ends up being 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, I don't really know. Right now I have it set for 4 p.m. I might push it back to like 5 or 6. I still feel like 7 or 8 might be a little too late, but maybe 7 or 8 is a good time because then I can eat dinner and then also make cookies. So maybe like 7? Maybe 8 p.m.? How late is too late? Y'all are here at like 9:41. How late is too late? I don't know, man. I don't know. You can always go to a novelty shop for the titties. I could, but I think I can make a pair of titties. Flour and parchment paper are your friend? I know. So I put the whole counter. I cover the whole counter in parchment paper and flour. My problem is not that they stick to the thing, so I can't pull them up. My problem is, even if I go to use a spatula, I can't get it under the cookie without it pushing in the side of the cookie. So like if this is the cookie and I go to put a spatula under it, it goes and smushes the cookie instead of going under. I can't get it to go under without smushing the cookie. And I can't pull it up with my fingers without smushing the cookie. So I don't know how to do that. I'll try. I mean, we ice them, so it's not horrible, but we're gonna see. But yeah. Slide the entire sheet of parchment paper onto the baking sheet. I don't like to bake with parchment paper, though. You mean just try and so if I put it over and then I try and slip the parchment sheet out of it, do you think that would work? Because I don't like to put parchment sheet in the oven because I light too many things on fire. So I try to not do that. That would work? Okay, then that's what I'll do. Thank you. I'm not good at baking or cooking. I just do whatever I can do. I Google a recipe, and if it turns out yummy at the very least, I run with it. So that's what I'll do. I'll put it on the parchment paper, and then I'll slide it. And I'll put it back down, and then I'll slide it. Okay. Okay, we can try that. I have 2 cameras already set up in the kitchen. I'm testing out angles to make sure you guys can see me. So I only have stationary mics. So I think what I'm gonna do is quite literally, my dad suggested it. I'm gonna make a necklace out of a microphone. And then the microphone will just sit here. I'll make a little harness with it. And hopefully I'm not too loud while I'm walking around with a cord following me. Because that's going to be the only way to do it for you guys to hear me. Because I only own stationary microphones. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. As a baking whore, parchment paper is your friend, not wax paper. Paper burns at 451. Parchment is made for baking. See, I believe you guys. And I believe that you are good baking people. And I believe that you know what you're doing. I don't believe in the capability of my stupidity not coming forth while baking. I think you would be surprised that somehow, in some way, I would have done the exact right thing for that parchment paper to light on fire at 250, let alone 450. I don't know how it does it. It's just how it works. I have the cursed touch, okay? Don't ask me how, I don't know. Don't ask me how I did it, I don't know. It was hard. I just light things on fire, okay? I don't know. If you bake cookies at 451, you're doing it wrong. You're correct. You are correct. I don't let my oven go above 350. It technically can, but I don't go any time above 350 because absolutely not. That shit will explode. Cookie dough is much easier than... Cookie dough is much easier when warm, I think is what you're trying to say. So, when cold. Yeah. So, the recipe does say to pop it in the freezer. And I have, like, an industrial deep freezer. So I do, like, take the bowl and put it in the deep freezer. I'll probably only put it in there for, like, half an hour. But it'll freeze hard in there. But more than it will in, like, a normal freezer. And then I'll, like, cut it into shapes and fuck with it. I just don't work fast enough for it to, like, not get super slimy and warm again while I'm working on it. I just don't work fast enough. I'm very... For as tiny as I am not delicate. I'm like, oh, mix the thing and cut the cookies. And I take forever. I'm like an ogre. It's the only thing I should ever be. That's all how I work. Spencer from iCarly setting everything on fire. Hello, Dadley. And yes, literally is who I am. I am Spencer setting everything on fire. Oh my god, it's not even a joke. Like, what do you got there? A smoothie on fire. That's me. That is 1,000,000% me. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know how to do it. I just do. But yeah, I'll put the recipe in the Discord so y'all can have it. I will probably, if everybody's comfortable then with me doing a later stream, then I'll probably put it to like 7 or 8 p.m. Rather than 4 p.m. Because 4 p.m. is just early, I feel like. I feel like it's too early. Because people have lives and people have activities and people have jobs. I just feel like 4 p.m. is too early. So I might put it at like 7. That way we're not baking through midnight. Well, I guess we still might be. 5 hours? 3 hours would put us at 10. 5 hours would put us at midnight. We might be. Lives? What's that? I feel that 7. 7 I can probably do. We head home by 4. Okay, TK. That sounds good. I think I'm okay with 7. I think I'm okay with 7 p.m. I think that's might be where I put it because it seems like a good time frame to like run through everything. And I know 9 p.m. is already late on a Monday and Wednesday. I can't believe y'all are here every stream. Like, you guys are fucking gods and amazing. Oh my god. I think I found the earliest reference to the Orpheus and Eurydice myth. Who just did that shit? TK, thank you for gifting to 7. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. 7 just had a whole thing of ads. It was so funny. Like, the first message they put in the chat was, got jump scared by ads. I was like, eh. Thank you, TK. That's so sweet. Thank you. I think I found the earliest reference to the Orpheus and Eurydice myth. Fun fact, it accuses him of cowardice and says it's in his nature as a bard. I mean, you know what they say? It's hard. It's hard. It's so incredibly hard. It's sexy, but it's hard. It's hard to be the bard. It's sexy, but it's hard. Fucking love it. Fucking love Christian Borle. Oh my god. Gotta keep the love alive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm excited to bake. I'm also excited just to have gingerbread. Oh my god, I love gingerbread. I'm also gonna put in the recipe for molasses cookies. Hey, thank you for following Controlling Dull. Let me know how you're doing if you want. Otherwise, feel free to lurk. We appreciate you. I zoned out for 5 seconds, Rachel. 5 seconds. No zoning out for you, 7. You're never allowed to zone out. You must be present at all times. Every time I do that, Twitch crashes. TK, Twitch is like, how dare you spend your money? Do not spend your money on this goth peasant. I love that. It's trying to warn you. I fucking love that. I put some art in the Discord a while back. Don't know if you saw it or not. I have no idea, Dadley. I'll have to check. I think I might have. That's not helpful to you at all. On whether or not I saw it. Uh-oh, hiccups are here. Woo. Yes, I did, and it looks fire. What is that a drawing of? What kind of creature is that? Because that looks fire as hell. I love that. And it's spooky and it's weird. I love spooky and weird. Twitch a bitch? Twitch is a bitch. Twitch is a bitch. Oh my god, it's true, it's true. Oh, Lord. What was I? Oh, I'm also gonna put, so we may or may not get to them on Saturday, but the second baking thing on our list is molasses cookies. Because my two favorites are gingerbread and molasses. So we're definitely gonna do the gingerbread as long as I get the milk in, because you need milk for gingerbread. And I think that'll be the most fun with the cutouts and the frosting. So we'll do that Saturday, but I'll also post the molasses recipe in case anyone wants to do the molasses cookies too. Shadow Demon could be from a random Candela encounter. Oh, so it was artwork themed around our community campaign? If that's so, Dadley, I'd love to put it on our break screen for the show. If you don't mind, I'd gladly put it on there. I've been collecting everybody's art and making the weight screen and putting everybody's art on there. The weight screen looks so cool, y'all. Oh my god, I'm so excited. The trailer comes out Friday. I'm so excited. Trailer Friday, first episode July 27th. Let's go. Oh my god. I don't mind. Amazing. Okay, I'll put it in the break screen then. Because anything related to our Candela campaign, I'm gonna feature as much as I can. So that'll be fire. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so genuinely thrilled. This whole week is busy. But we're gonna get through it. And I'm ready for it. I gotta edit. Rachel, there was a person on CC? Is that not casting call? Maybe not. There's a person on CC looking for guests to be on a podcast about voice actors of all levels. I wanted to send you a link, but I didn't. Oh, you can send it to me, Fox Daddy. Go for it. I would love to be on podcasts and interviews and all that shit. Let's go. Casting call. Okay. Most people put CCC for Casting Call Club. So I was like, ooh, I don't want to assume that is, like, what that is. But okay. You can send me the link. Go for it. Where's the art? So TK, the art is in the artwork channel in the Discord. That's where Dadley posted it. I missed the last stream. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, hell yeah! What did you do in Baldur's Gate 3? Better question. Who are you romancing in Baldur's Gate 3? That's the real question. Who are you romancing in Baldur's Gate 3? I need to know. Everybody tell me. And why isn't it... I literally was about to say, why isn't it Karlach? You are correct, Dadley. It should be Karlach. Thank you very much. It should be Karlach. It's allowed to be a few other people, depending on what kind of person you simp for. But Demon Dami Mommy, thank you very much. I forgot Baldur's Gate 3 had romancing? 7. That is like the only reason I would play it. And I'm a D&D person. The only reason I would ever play Baldur's Gate 3 is just to see how fast I can fuck everybody. Not even a joke. That is the only reason I would play it, is to be like... And then the campaign that I watched someone play, so I watched two, a little bit more niche, gameplay people. And they were doing a co-op run, and one of them was playing, the Dark Urge run. And he fucking romanced and got dirty with the goddamn fucking Mind Flayer. And I was like... You choose the paths that no one ever picks, and I love you for it. Because I never would have seen this from any normal person playing the game, because they're gonna be like, oh, nasty, he's a bad person. Meanwhile, my lovely person that I'm watching play is like, fuck the Mind Flayer. I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh. Karlach simp, hell yeah. I had show all channels turned off. I found it. Oh, that happens, TK. Sometimes when it updates, it does that automatically, too. I don't play the game, but now I want to look at the romanceable characters for shits and giggles. Oh my gosh. The romanceable characters are all good. I will say that. Some of them drive me crazy, but that's just because I'm not the type of person that's interested in that type of personality. Or I am that personality, and so two of us together just makes chaos and bad decisions. For example, can't romance Astarion because I am Astarion. I can romance Karlach because I am not big demon mommy. I wish I was, but I'm not. I hate Gale with every fiber of my being because I don't like personalities like that. But he's cool, he's chill, and he's one of the best love interests, believe it or not. I just don't like people like that. It hit the deadline, but maybe you can still do something? Oh, no worries, Fox Daddy. I'll check it out. We'll see what's up. I know I put my hat into a few things that I find on Twitter that are about, like interviewing creators or playing creator games or things like that. I hate Lae'zel. See, Dadley, and this is what I'm talking about. Lae'zel is my favorite. Lae'zel is my favorite. I fucking adore her. I love her. I would romance her every time. I want to be her. She is my all-around, this is my favorite bitch, is Lae'zel. And that's okay, because most people hate her like you do. We all have different types. We all have different things that we like. Because I like Karlach. I like her a lot. But Lae'zel is like my overall, this is what I want to be and what I want to have. Like, she's skinny, but she's muscly. She's a fucking bitch, but she can back up her attitude. Oh my god, my dream is to be able to kick people's ass and still be this size. Oh, I fucking wish. I love her. Karlach's a sweetie, but too much sweetness for me, not my shit. It's the same thing with Will. Will's adorable and sweet, but he's the hero. If we're talking honestly, he is the hero of the companions, and I could never be the one that romances the hero. I'd be like, oh my god, do something bad. Like, do something bad with your life, please. I like me some villains, what can I say? Me in every campaign I'm in, let me fuck the villain. I don't want the hero. I don't want to romance that person. I'm fucking watching Critical Role's Abridged for Campaign 3. I could finally watch it. It's amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited and I'm in love. And I love the angst. Every time a fucking guest star comes on, they've only had, well, no, because they had Robbie Damon in the first half, and then Erica, can't remember her last name, Aishi maybe? Erica comes in, and all she does is flirt with everyone. The same way, even though Robbie Damon doesn't mean to, every character Robbie Damon plays flirts with everyone. Every guest star just flirts with and makes the most angst in that entire cast, and I love every second of it. Oh my god. Karlach is Dami Mommy, and I love it. She is. And she is up there. She is God tier. She is the correct choice. She's one of the only correct choices, right? Like, there are very few where I'm like, all right, your choice is correct. Your choice can be, like, fine and amazing and good for you. Like I said, I would fuck the Mind Flayer all day, every day. Doesn't make it a correct choice. It's just my choice. But Karlach is one of the few correct choices when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3. Will is a correct choice when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3. Gale I hate with every fiber. Lae'zel is not a correct choice, but I choose her every time. Astarion is not a correct choice, but I love that bastard. I feel like there's people I'm forgetting, but I can't. Oof. Halsin is not a correct choice, but as a furry, I respect it. Just looked at a list of characters, the romanceable characters in Baldur's Gate 3, and their basic description on how to romance them. Currently stuck between Will and Halsin. 7, I am not surprised. Will is the hero type. He is very much the, like, I will save my people. I will save this because this is the right thing to do. I am sweet and I will protect them and I am a good all-rounded man. So it makes sense why people like him. That is a correct choice. Halsin is a motherfucking bear. You fuck Halsin while he is a bear. And if you are somebody who would choose to romance Halsin as a human, you're incorrect. You don't get Halsin. You either get the bear or you don't deserve him. Sorry, the furry has spoken. Oh, in all caps. Yeah, Halsin's a human. He's just a druid that shapeshifts into a bear, and you can fuck him while he's a bear. And I'm sorry, but that's the only correct decision if you choose Halsin. You cannot choose Halsin and romance him as a human. Otherwise, you're wrong. My party is level 5, and Will is still in my camp at level 1. Listen. The hero is never the one you want in your party. They might be the correct choice. Doesn't mean they're a good party member. Absolutely not. He's not a good party member. He really isn't. Absolutely not a good party member whatsoever. It's just kind of how it works. He's not a good party member. There are very few members that make good party members. And he's just not one. Kick the hero out. It's character development. Exactly. Character development at its finest, for real. It's one of those things where, like, my knee just cramped. Dude, I'm so sorry. Any type of muscle cramp is the worst shit ever. I am not joking. If I ever get a muscle cramp live on stream, I will do my best to mute that microphone because I fucking cry and swear like a motherfucker, and I will be stuck in whatever position it is for like an hour because I can't force myself out of that shit. I just have to sit in it and wait until it decides to be done. So, like, let's pray that doesn't happen. I feel like I just got spring locked. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Seven. That sucks. That's painful and not fun in any way, shape, or form. Oh my lord. Not at all what we want. Not at all what we want. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is hot today. Oh, it's 88. That would be why. That explains it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Restream just so make sure it's correct on the official official post on YouTube and in the Discord. I'm gonna go to the one for Saturday, and I'm gonna change it to like 7 p.m. rather than 4 o'clock. I'm gonna change it to 7, and that's when we'll call it. All right. We'll make some gingerbread. We'll make some cookies. I think that'll be good to go. Only certain characters will be in my party for story purposes. That's fair. That's fair. It is one of those funny things where when all your characters don't level up when they're outside of the party, it's really tricky to then put them in the party because you have to go through leveling them all up because you want to play out their storyline, but their storyline is too high of a level for them to be played out. I know that feeling. I played not a lot, but I played some really weird, like, niche games that nobody has ever heard of. One was for the Wii. Actually, most of them are for the Wii. But one of them, the one that I'm thinking of, when it comes to, like, switching out party members and then not leveling up and you want them for story purposes, there's one that's, like, Final Fantasy style, but it's not Final Fantasy. It's, like, I don't want to say knockoff, but, like, a generic version. And all I remember from it was there was this one dude who maybe had white hair, but there was a whole ass party with, like, a girl with pink hair, and you could run around with them without clothes on, and then but I always thought the outfit looked best in blue, and so I would put them all in outfits, but I would dye all their outfits blue. But then I would skip all of the monsters that showed up because I hate grinding. I hate grinding with every fiber of my being. I like story. That's why I watch people play games instead of play games. So I would skip past everything, and I got to the final boss, and I remember being so horribly under-leveled that I couldn't defeat the final boss and finish the story. And I was like 12 or something. So I was not at an age where I realized I could just get on YouTube and look up the ending. And so I just never finished it. And that happened with another Wii game, which people really don't know, but I remember the name of that one. That one's called Pandora's Tower. And I played through almost all of that except for the final boss. But unlike that one, instead of grinding, there was a section, because that one played with Wiimote controls, and you had to play it with Wiimote controls. And there was a section where it was bugged, and I could not get past it. And I was so upset because I loved this game. It's gory, it's gross, but it's fantastical, like, again, in that anime Final Fantasy style. And I like Wiimote controls. I think they're fun. I'm one of those bitches. But I never finished it because it froze every time I went to the certain spot, and I didn't go on Google to see the ending. So I have 2 games that I would love to play again. Maybe one day I will play them again if we can find an emulator or some shit, because I would love to finish them because I think it'd be fun, and nobody knows what these games are. I swear to God. They're almost as known as Baten Kaitos, but like not quite there. The central conflict of Fantasy High junior year. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes, that's just how the world goes. I don't know, man. I kind of, part of me still doesn't want to Google the endings of the games, because part of me wants to play them again and get the endings. So maybe I'll figure out how to play them on stream. I can't play any games at the moment. Because unless they're on PC, like we're doing with Baten Kaitos, which got an official release, which is fucking crazy, but because Nintendo never does that. I think it might be the only Nintendo exclusive property to ever get an official release on PC. That might be entirely wrong, but it also could be the truth, which is wild, because that just tells you how unknown the game is. The only games I remember playing on the Wii are Skylanders and Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort was killer. Oh my God. No, the Wii came out when I was like 7. So it was big, like, for me. We got all the Wii games. We played all of it. We had the Wii Fit Pad. We did Wii Sports Resort. All that shit. Junior year's behind a paywall. I'm waiting for it to be free. I feel that, TK. Me too, but the shorts are representative. Yeah, I haven't actually watched the season. I only know context from the TikToks that come out, the shorts content. Because I'll just watch all the shorts content and I'll be like, fire, cool, amazing. I did Outdoor Adventure? Is that a Wii game? Is that on Wii Sports Resort? Wii Outdoor Adventure game. Oh, I don't think I did this one. It's a Wii game? Yeah, I'm looking at these pictures. We definitely didn't do this one. You got a niche game under your belt. You got one too, gal. Look at that. Damn. That's so weird. Yeah, no, we didn't do that one. We did the Wii Sports. We did the Wii Sports Resort. We liked both of those. And then I had some of those games that were just to myself. We did all the Zeldas. And then I still don't know. It came with a mat you had to run on. That's what the imagery was showing me. It kind of looks like a DDR mat. That's kind of what it looks like, which is wild, because I never would have suspected that to be a thing. I know, let's see if I can pull up Pandora's Tower. I do not remember what the other one is called. I remember Pandora's Tower because I fucking loved it. The other game I was like, this is cool, but it's whatever. Pandora's Tower I fucking loved. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. It was fun? Well, I'm glad it was fun at least. And it wasn't just like, ooh, whoops, sorry. Like, hey, it's a boring game and you paid $60 for it. They used to do that. In the era of the Wii, that's what everything was you would pay a shit ton of money and it would still be bad. It would still be bad. Let's see. Okay. This is Pandora's Tower. This is the one that I played that I loved. That I remember. The other anime one where you had multiple members in your party, I don't remember. This is the one with the Wii motion controls, because you played as this blonde guy and you were trying to save this like silver-haired, purple-haired girl. But you didn't, it wasn't like sword. You had a chain. You had like the chain that she has, and it acted like a grappling hook. So you had to chuck it at things, and that's how you would like fight. That's how you would get through puzzles, and you would chuck it with the remote like you're throwing it. But I loved it because it's like oddly gory. And I guess it's not gory because it's not rated. It's only rated like 12 or something, like PG-13 or whatever it is. But I'll see if I got a picture of. I remember it being disgusting, and I loved it because it was disgusting. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. The art gives Fire Emblem vibes? Yeah. Yeah, I would say it. So the box art does for sure. I don't know about this picture. We'll look at this picture and see what we think. Let's see. You could race others and play rock, paper, scissors. Oh, that sounds fun, gal. That's very, like, off-brand Wii Sports. I like that. I'll have to try that one, too. Try and get the mat. It's probably, like, hundreds of dollars nowadays. If they don't bleed red, the censors don't care. Fair. Fair. Because I remember it being gory, but that's why I liked it. So this is probably the best representative image. Because the girl you're trying to save is, like, corrupted by this, like, I don't even know what you would call it, this disease, this, like, fungus, this biohazard. And so she starts turning into a monster. And the only thing that stops her from turning into this, like, Resident Evil style disgusting plague monster is you have to go kill all the existing plague monsters by taking your chain and ripping out their heart. You have to rip out the monster's hearts with your grappling hook. And then you come back, you give it to her, and she eats it. Like, straight up a cutscene. Every time you come back with a boss's heart, she and eats it and devours it. And then that's what's, like, stopping the corruption. And so you have to kill them all and get her to eat all the hearts. And then she's supposed to go back to normal. Body horror for kids. Yeah, exactly. Damn is correct. Yeah, but I fucking loved it. Because I was a little, like, horror nerd who didn't know they were a horror nerd. And this was everything I wanted it to be. I was like, yeah, it's gross, it's nasty, it's horrific. I love it. And the cutscenes, I remember being like, oh, that's nasty. And I fucking loved it. It was great. But it froze. At some point, the copy I had was bugged and it froze. It was scratched. I remember seeing a visible scratch on it, and it wouldn't go past a point, and I never finished it. I have no idea if she lives, if she dies, if you have to kill her and she turns into a monster. I have no idea. I never looked it up. But I'd love to play it and find out, although I don't know how we do Wii motion controls. Is it meant to be an antibodies thing? I think so. I think it is supposed to be like the heart is, you know, like giving the fungus or whatever it is, like trying to kill it. I think that's what it is. This is hella on brand for you, isn't it? It's weird how on brand it is for me. Genuinely. Like, I don't even know. I didn't even know that as a kid I was on brand, but apparently as a kid I was on brand. I had no fucking idea that I would be on brand as a kid. But I fucking loved that game. And like in those shots her hair is white, but her hair is most certainly like purple. Like a violet silver in the games, which is funny because that's anime lighting. But yeah, she just gets so absolutely disgustingly corrupted. And I remember the hearts beating in your hand, and she just eats them. Oh, it was God tier. People have actually cosplayed her? Wild. Wild. Well, actually, that doesn't look like her. Now it says Pandora's Tower. Okay, damn. People have actually cosplayed her. Okay, so it wasn't the most niche game, because I've basically never seen a Baten Kaitos one. But, okay, that's a Pandora's Tower one. Posted art on the cord. Okay, let me see. Hell yeah! Oh my god. Alright, let me download it. We gotta look at this. Fox Daddy, I hope you're still in the chat, because this is wild. You guys are fucking wild. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna do TK next. Go for it, gal. Alright, I'll show this on stream. Here we go. Let me get paint up. Y'all know my computer don't, or not my computer, OBS doesn't like photos. So let me pull it up in paint. Hold on, I'll get it. I'll get it, don't you worry, I'll get it. Alright, let's see. Looks like something out of a Resident Evil game. That's what I thought, Dadley. It looks like a teen version out of Resident Evil. That's what I thought. Tigers? Well, we're about to see this fox. Let's see. Open with paint. What? That's cool? Yeah, it was fire. Gal is drawing everybody, which is really cool. They're doing a great job. Let's see. All right, let me pull this up in paint. Make sure you guys can see Fox Daddy. Gal drew Fox Daddy, so let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I got the art itch and I love y'all. Oh, Gal, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. This is Fox Daddy, drawn by Gal. Fabulous, God tier, amazing. I love this pose. This pose is the sneakiest little fucking flirtatious pose. I love this. This is killer. This is so good, Gal. Oh my god. Fox Daddy, I hope you like that, because that's fire. I love the little nose. Oh my goodness. That's so good, Gal. That is an excellent drawing. Oh my goodness. Glorious indeed. I'm a darker shade with a beard, but that artwork is great. Okay. Fair enough. This is you smooth, Fox Daddy. Yes, literally. Oh my goodness. My poor search history, furries are hard. You did a pretty decent job. I was about to be like, bitch, I'm about to hand you my fursonas. You about to draw me in my fursonas. Let's fucking go. Oh, Lord. About to draw me as my dragon. Let's go. Do it. I do not have a drawing version. Oh, I have so many. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't technically have so many. But I am a furry, so yes, I have fursonas. But it's less like, this is my fursona. This is how I've drawn it, because I'm not really that much of an artist. So, how do I put this? Mine are all, like, feral. They're not really anthros. The only one that theoretically is an anthro is my profile picture. I don't know if I have a better picture of that. I can check on my Google Drive. Let me see if I have a better picture. Because the only one that's technically like anthro style is the dragon that I cosplayed in quotes. The dragon that I was for Halloween, which to be fair, isn't even technically a fursona because they don't have a name. They don't have they were not a thing. I just went to my friend and was like, I want to be a dragon. And they were like, cool. And they made me into a dragon. So I don't even know that it counts, but let's see if I've got more photos of it. Oh, jeez, I don't even know. I'll check. Funny thing is, I don't really have a fursona, so technically Gal created the first one. Hell yeah! Yeah, Fox Daddy, I would kind of put myself in the same boat. I don't technically have any, because I like ferals. And I don't really have anything where I'm like, ah yes, this is the feral fursona that I have. It's not really a thing for me. Let's see. I've just cosplayed as a dragon before. And technically I've cosplayed as a fox before too, but y'all ain't gonna see that one. The dragon is like professional pictures, the fox was not. So let's see if I still have it. Let's see. I do, and damn, that was a long time ago. Holy Jesus. Okay, let's see. I want to see the fox? No. No, you will not see the fox. Nope, not sharing that one. I will share the dragon with you. You can pick whichever one you want. So, let me pull this up onto stream. You can't say that and think I wouldn't want to see it. Sorry. No, you can't see those ones, I'm afraid. They're not... The fox ones aren't... And I'll keep it a secret between us. The fox ones are not entirely appropriate for me to show on stream. So, nope. Nope. But the dragon ones are. Ayo, indeed. Ayo, indeed. Let me pull up these dragon ones. Let's see. I kind of don't want to show them from my Google, though, because this is a different account than I normally use, so... Yeah, no, the fox ones were home photography. And it was less of a fursona and more of a Halloween costume, but technically I was the dragon for Halloween, too, so... I guess you could argue this is a Halloween costume as well. Who knows? Hold on, I'm downloading a few of them so you can have your pick. That's the profile picture for my Discord. So, that one's easy to get. Okay. This one's fire. I don't think I've cosplayed an original character since. I don't think so anyways. Alright, let me see. I'll pull them up in paint. Because I've cosplayed other, like, furry or anthro characters. Because I was Kiba from Wolf's Rain for a convention. Which is... I was kind of the human version of him. Even though I drew a little nose and stuff. So... Technically, I've done other animals. Oh, I was Kion for a convention as well. Because I'm a fucking Lion Guard bitch, and I will say that till the day I die. I don't care that it's a show for kindergartners. Lion Guard is amazing, and I'll fight a bitch. So I did go as Kion, too, to a convention. So I've gone as a few different animals, that's for sure. Alright, that's that one. Second favorite vegetable. Hello, East West CBD. My second favorite vegetable... I don't think I have one. Because really the only vegetable I eat is broccoli. Which is bad to say, but is the truth. What is yours? Confirmed I'm going as Jessica Rabbit? Let's go, gal. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited. I have a friend that wants to put me in a Catboy outfit. I support your friend. Dadley, I support your friend. Everybody should wear a Catboy outfit at some point in time. Those are just the rules. Those are just the rules. Lasagna, I love that. I love that lasagna is like a good vegetable. That's God tier. That's God tier. LMAO. God tier shit. God tier shit. I'm going as the Ranger one, not the red dress one. The Ranger Jessica Rabbit? Hold on, I don't know if I know that one. Let me look it up. Ranger Jessica Rabbit. Oh, that one. Oh, you planning to be real slutty. Damn. Only because she wears shorts? Fair. You'll be a lot cooler in the shorts. That's a fire outfit. Holy shit. You're not messing around. Damn. Okay. Paint. Why don't I have paint up? Okay, that's paint. I clicked on it. Now, let me pull it up over here. It does not want to let me pull up paint. It's because I have paint up twice, maybe? There it is. Okay, gal, you got a few to choose from. I'll show you guys my dragon, my little dragon anthro, scale sona, whatever you want to call it. So, here we go. This is me as a dragon. I got 4 pictures to choose from. So we put on big old claws. We did the whole face and the hair. I've got wings. I got body gems. We had a harness. Everything was going and it was fire. So this is my little dragon. She got the big old lashes too. Yummy indeed. It gets better. I got more pictures. So if it'll let me show it. Let's see. How long did that makeup take? Well, my best friend who I was living with at the time is a special effects makeup artist. So maybe 2 hours? It did not take that long. IDK what y'all were talking about involving the costumes, but for Halloween I'm planning to be Ghostface. Let's go, 7. Let's go. Be Ghostface. We support you. Nice scales too. Thank you. We airbrushed those on, I think. Which was really cool. We wanted just random patches rather than go for everywhere. Yeah, 7, we were talking about for the next convention. So this one is my profile picture on Discord. I still love this picture. I will use it anywhere I can. I think it's fire. I love that the little mouth is open. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my mouth is open. I love this angle shot with like the glitter gems in the hair and the gems up here. And you get the wings in the shot. She homemade wings for me, which was so cool. And then this tie-in piece is a braid, a tie-in braid wig that she had. Thank you. I appreciate that, TK. So this is not my hair. This is a wig piece that she had, but she blended it in so well with these braids. Oh my God, it looks so good. I fucking love this picture. I love this. I would love to be a dragon again. I would kill to be a dragon again. The entire time I thought it was some sort of cyberpunk thing. Yeah, it's hard to tell what it is. In a tiny little profile picture, it's very hard to tell. Even looking at this fully, it probably takes a second before you're like, oh, a dragon. But I just love the creativity with this. I am not like as much as people try to tell me that they don't believe me, I don't consider myself very creative. I am an adapter. I can take something and I can run from it and run with it. But doing things out of scratch is just not something I'm good at. So this is like all her. She fully created this, like made it colorful, did all the detailing, the design, everything. And like she made me look amazing and I love it. That's a lie? That's what people tell me, gal. They say it's a lie too, but I just don't think I'm creative. It's a pony dragon. Absolutely it can be a pony dragon. I actually still have, she let me keep these little baby horns. These little ones in my hair at the top are clip-ons. We painted them to be like a blue color. They're actually red. They're little devil horns. So I still have the red version because the paint came off of the little clip-on horns. They don't clip into my hair though because I have half of my head shaved. But they're cute. But this is like so good. And then there's, we got 2 more that are really good poses. We got this one, which is a fire shot. I love this pose. I love the hands. I love the sultry eye. The poses, the wing looks so good. I love this pose. This pose was fire. Oh my goodness. And I love this harness piece. She let me borrow this harness piece. I need to get myself a harness like that because that harness is cool. But it just looks so good with the lashes and the gems. Fire, fire. And then this piece is attitude. I love this pose. This pose is attitude. So the black bra was mine, and then these pants were pleather. So these pants were pleather, so fake leather. And this pose, I had this idea, and I was like, oh my god. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. Is that you? Are you fucking serious? Did the algorithm just send you my way? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Are you serious? There's no way. There's no way that's you. I'm about to actually hold on. I'm about to lose my shit. There's no way. Is that my bitch? There's no way. The algorithm calling you to you is wild. Hold on. Hold on. I'm jumping on chat. I'm jumping on it just to check. It is you? What the fuck? It really is. I just went onto YouTube to check. Guys, Cult of Zen is my best friend who did this fucking makeup. This is not even a joke. The bitch I'm talking about is Zen. She is the one who did this. That's wild. That is crazy that the algorithm brought you here while I'm talking about you. Holy wow. Wow, does the internet listen to us. Oh my god, y'all. Y'all, if you have a chance, please go follow them on YouTube. They're an amazing artist and singer. Oh my fucking Jesus Christ. Top tier work. What are the chances? The gods have been summoned. Big Brother is listening. Literally so true. Literally talking about the makeup I did. This is hilarious. Bitch, that's crazy. This is so crazy. I was not intending to talk about this today either. This is so funny. I love you. I hope you're doing well, Queen. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is so funny. This is beyond fucking funny. This was not the plan for today. But we were talking about personas. Sus, yeah, right? Rachel staged it. Like, Rachel staged it for her 9 viewers. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh my god. Y'all, go follow her if you get the chance. Queen. Absolute fucking goddess. Also, the best voice you'll ever hear in your life. You guys want me to sing all the time? Go follow Zen on YouTube. Because that bitch sings. And she's actually good at it, okay? Oh, I love you too. Oh my god. Not you, silly, the algorithm. Listen, the algorithm absolutely was listening. Absolutely played our hands. My bedtime surprise. Oh, I love that. Bro, that's so cute. That's so cute. I'm sorry, but my friend just sent me what was essentially a smash or pass for a character. 7, unless it's me, I don't care whether you smash or pass it, okay? Look at this. Look at this. And gal, don't you even dare say a word, because we all know what you picking. Don't you say jack shit. Oh my god, this is so cool. Well, y'all have seen it now, because this was fire. I was talking about the nails and everything. I fucking love those claws. What do you mean? Gal, you redeem sexy noises every chance you get. I do not have to. You don't gotta tell me that you want to fuck me, girl. I know. I love you so much. I hope you have a magically fantastical night, beach. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, Zen. We love you. We love you so much. Goodbye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Goodbye. Oh, that just made my night, y'all. That was so sweet. Oh, that was was so cute. Oh my god. I feel like the universe really just spoke to us. Oh my god. Love you, Zen. I do not human. Aww. Damn. That's crazy right now. I'm really in shock. I feel like the internet really just called out to me. Really just called out to us. That's crazy. I do not. You do them on your own? I don't know what you're talking about, gal. I don't know. Receipts? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can blame everything on you. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that was so sweet. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god. Bet I got the receipts. Fuck, I forget I'm a live streamer. I forget I'm a live streamer where everything I say and do is recorded. Of course you have receipts. Oh no. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I take it all back. Oh my lord. That's so cute. Square up. Literally. I'll be pushed over by a flake of the wind. It won't take nothing. You know, we don't even gotta square up. Literally, the fucking breeze will knock my ass over. Am I following her on YouTube? I actually gotta go make sure I'm following her right fucking now. Because I had no fucking idea. That is crazy. Oh my god, I love that bitch. I can't believe she found me on YouTube of all places, too. That's crazy. Subscribe to that bitch. That bitch is a queen. That's crazy. Round 1. Fight! Square up, sit down, and shut up like a good pet. God tier. Round 1. Fight. And then what do they say at the end? They say, oh, well, I know when we play Bite and Kaitos, they go, you win, you lose. I fucking love those. But fatality, thank you, Seven. That's the one I was looking for. Fatality. I don't think that, no, that's the finish him one. That's the, yeah, Dadley, that's what you're thinking of, which is the finish him. Finish him. And then I don't know how long fatality goes. I feel like fatality is bigger, but I don't have a mimicry for it in my head. I feel like it's a fatality type of energy. But I don't have the mimicry in my head. I only have the round 1 fight and the finish him in my head. I don't know how fatality sounds. Oh, I don't play it enough. I mean, I don't play it at all. I must not watch people play it enough. I know there's a game that just added, like, let me look it up. I mean, you looking it up isn't gonna super help me. But that's okay. There's a fighting game where they just added a bunch of, like, mainstream characters, because I keep getting TikToks for a fighting game that has Homelander in it from The Boys, and I love it because the like intro conversations they have with each other are amazing. Whatever game that is, I love the intro chats that they have. Like, the dialogue is fire, genuinely fire. I think that shit's cool. I really like when they communicate back and forth. Player 1 wins. Total KO. I know the KO. I know the KO mimicry's in my head. KO. Because he goes down with it instead of up. KO. Which is really interesting. When people do an interesting inflection, that usually sticks in my head as mimicry. Fight. KO. It's really interesting. Because he says O. He like rounds it. He finishes the vowel. Because linguistics time, the O sound, finishing your O is very American accent English. The natural, like, international accent does not finish their O's. So I remember him going K-O because he finishes it. I bet I could make TKO. Bitch. 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 I hate that the circumstances of our community made that joke work. Just for the record. Just for the record. Oh my lord. First one I found is more like Fatality. Fatality. Yeah, I'd have to hear it. Yes, you called. I love that bitch is the call for you. That's fire. Oh my god. Absolute god tier shit. Y'all are such god tier. Oh my lord, yo. I don't even have words. Like, I fucking love every single one of you so goddamn much. I swear to God. Oh my lord. That was silly. I agree, TK. I agree. It was impressive that somehow TKO fits perfectly with you being a part of our stream community. Like, in no other context would that ever work, which is kind of why it's funny. Say my name 3 times and I appear in your sheets with a bagel. Oh my god, you're like Beetlejuice, but you can't do anything. I like to think it's not even a bagel for the person who calls you. It's you eating a bagel. Give me that bagel, bitch. See, that's the thing, is I feel like you summon Gal, and it's not, oh, I come with a bagel for you. It's her eating a bagel while she gets summoned. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I love that shit. That shit's funny. Only if you say please, the bagel is mine. I love it. I love it. No, you have to, the only way you get a piece of the bagel is if Brain? You Lady in the Trampet, where you bite the other half while Gal has one half in her mouth and then you tear it off. That's the only way you get it. It's the only way you get it. It's like the fucking, have y'all ever seen the boys love cafes in Japan where they do skits and one of the skits is like one boy eats a Pocky while the other one eats the other side of the Pocky until they get to the center? That shit's so funny. Listen, I am a boys love bitch, but that shit is hysterically stupid. Oh my god, it's funny. I'm like, you're telling me I could go to Japan, dress up like a boy, and get paid to kiss other people? Fuck yeah, like, it's crazy shit. Speaking of accents and linguistics, I just discovered the concept of lexical sets. I don't know if I know what this is. You might have me beat here, Theta. Lexical sets. Group of words that share a particular phonological feature. I know a phoneme. Just see one word sharing about funny one, like saying they want to refer to conscious concisely to large groups of words which tend to share the same vowel. Which is share cup, luck, sun, blood. Oh, we never called them that, but I do know what these are. Yeah. So because we had to have the sheet. When you study IPA, they give you this big sheet with a bunch of examples so you can learn the sounds. But we never were like, oh, the sets of example words are. But that's okay. Lexical sets are the example words. Interesting. That's cool. Thank you for the knowledge. I love more knowledge. I'm being taken alive. Uh-oh. Oh well. Sounds like something you would see in Yuri on Ice. Literally, Dadly, like, that kind of boys love shit is so cringy. And again, I'm a boys love fan. I love some of the cringiest boys love shit you will see. We've talked about this before, how I like Thai drama and Thai BL, and it's people who are like indie actors on indie cameras and indie microphones that perform the whole thing for what is professional TV networks. It would be like literally ABC or Disney if they recorded on a cell phone and a handheld microphone and they got actors that aren't actors, they're just people on the street. That is what like Thai BLs are. They're professional networks, but they're shot that way, and I adore them. And most of them are more cringy than that. But there's something about going to a cafe and paying the waiters to do a boys love skit in front of me where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. This feels a little cringy. And I'm about cringe, but like, I don't know. BRB is starving currently. Go get your food, Seven. Go get your food. And y'all, if you're going to join us on Saturday for the baking stream, whether you bake yourself or not, please also eat food. Make sure you eat food. Eating food is important. And I say that because I'm a hypocrite and I don't eat food. I assume everything I say hypocritically. So do as I say, not as I do, for I am a hypocrite and you should not be one. That's all I gotta say. That's all the truth. That's what the truth is. That's all I gotta say. I am a hypocrite. Hippocrates. That is me. Cringe. Yeah. It's a little cringe. And again, I could see a world where I enjoy a cafe like that. I just think there's something about that in particular that I'm like, ooh, don't like. But I think it's because our view of performance and performers is different than other countries' view of performers, right? To us, that's two random people who are waiters. Why are they performing skits? Whereas to them, it's not that easy. Theme restaurants don't really exist here in the way they do in Japan. Exactly, Theta, exactly, right? When we have theme restaurants, it's the night ones, the medieval nights, where you go and you sit in a big arena and you watch people pretend to be medieval knights and fight each other. It's pirates, where you go and you eat food while a pirate show happens. It's things like Rainforest Cafe, where there aren't skits, but there are electronics and things that are happening while you eat. There's no like play style, people, intimate performer type thing. I'd rather go to a maid cafe. Maid cafes are fine if they're done correctly. And that's why I think boys love cafes and cafes like that could be fine if they're done correctly. I just think when it's already not your scene and then you go and do it, it's a little oof. And it depends who's doing the performance, that kind of thing. It really, really depends. Because, I could see myself enjoying working at a cafe or a restaurant like that because I am a performer and I know how to make my audience member, in this case a patron, feel comfortable. Even if whatever I'm doing is cringy and weird and awkward, I know how to make you feel comfortable because that's my job. The problem is a lot of these scenes that you see in these cafes, they are not performers. They're waiters or they're regular people who don't have the training to be a performer and to make it comfortable. So they're just doing a thing and you're like, oh, why is this weird? It's because they don't know how to make it comfortable, right? I'm trained to do that. I know how to do that. So I really think it depends on having the right people and the right skills and the right things in place. Fun fact, Hippocrates is derived from an ancient Greek word meaning actor, as you probably know. I actually didn't know that one. I just knew that I was a hypocrite. So, thank you for telling me, Theta. I literally am a hypocrite because I'm an actor. I love that. That's amazing. I mean, it makes sense because actors are liars. That's what we do. We lie. So, there's Dick's Last Resort, where the staff is paid to be an asshole to you. See, Gal, I didn't know we had one of those kinds of restaurants in America. I got shown, when I was in college, the original, version of that restaurant in England or Australia. It's one of the two. Where it's a restaurant that is exactly that. You step in the door, and their entire job is to be absolutely awful to you. So they're horrible. They're like, sit the fuck down. What do you want, loser? Whatever, piece of shit. Eat the goddamn food, stupid. That's just what they do. And I love it. I think that's fire. I love that concept. And I love concepts like boys love cafes and things like that. I just think you need to, if you're going to do something like skits, Karen Cafe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, TK. Yeah, the Karen one. The Karen one is the one I'm talking about, where they're like horrible and rude and mean to you. That's the one I knew about. I didn't realize we had a version of it in the US. I went and it's so much fun. Gal, I would love to go. Oh my God. Happy to share? Good. I'm glad. Yeah, the Karen Cafe is the clips that I saw and I was like, this is fire. This is fire. But you don't necessarily have to be an actor to do something like that, right? Because you're not performing a skit. You're kind of performing, but not really. And there are different things for performers, right? So that's why I'm like, oh, okay. Like I've looked at host/event hosting jobs. So jobs where you are a hostess or a waiter and also you host events. My problem is I don't want the food industry side of it. I don't want to be the waiter. I don't want to be the hostess. I only want to be the host or the performer in your event. Because that is what I do. It's what I'm bred and built for. I don't want to do the rest of it. So like to have both of those skills mixed in, yeah. They tried to open one in Illinois. That was stupid. That's a Karen Central. It closed down. I love that. That's hysterical. Oh my God. I went to one in Vegas. There's a Dick's Last Resort in Tennessee. Okay. So there's a couple of these. See, what they needed to do was change the name. Because that's the problem. That's the problem for the people in the U.S. They don't want to be yelled at and made fun of by women. They want it by, like, men. So you got to name it Dick's Last Resort. And you can hire female, like, waitresses. But, you know, you can't call it Karen Cafe because Karen is a slur and all this shit. So they don't actually want to be made fun of. Whereas in other countries, they're like, bully me, senpai. So that's why. In our country, the only people that go out and eat at restaurants are people who are boomers and don't want that. There's also one in New Orleans. Damn! Okay, it took off. I'm gonna have to go visit. Listen, my dream, y'all know my dream, but part of that dream is traveling to anime conventions. You know, when we're big and famous and amazing. Part of that dream is getting to travel to, like, every anime convention because I get to be invited or whatever. Hopefully one of these times I go to one in New Orleans or Tennessee or even Illinois. Illinois is actually not, it's far, but it's closer than the South. So, like, one of these days in the future, hopefully we get that call from a convention that's like, will you come be a performer at our convention? And then I can be like, yes, I'm going to the Dick's restaurant. Yeah, the Dick's, not the Karen. Yeah. There's a Dick's in these places. Yeah, not the Karen ones. But it's essentially the Karen brand, just under a different name. The same energy, the same thought process, the same actions, etc., etc. But yeah, that'd be fire. I'd love to go and check them out. I think that'd be cool. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. Apparently, I've been to most states, but it was when I was, like, little baby child, so I don't remember them. Unfortunately, I don't remember going to any of them. Not really. But I want to go to New Orleans. I think that'd be cool. I feel like Mardi Gras would be fun. But maybe it wouldn't be because I don't drink and I don't party. So actually, maybe it wouldn't be. She said, yeah, I want to go to the party and drink place during the party and drinks. I won't party or drink, though. Same insult cafe. Yes, exactly. Road trip. Let's go. Listen, all I'm saying, guys, is my players, we finished the last session on yesterday, and I told my players, I was like, I'm looking into getting us onto a stage. And all of them were like, let's go. I'll be there. I'll figure out how to make it there. And I was like, yes. Yes. So we got them at least if we get onto a stage. I'd go for the food. Ooh, that's a good point, Dadley. That's a good point. You'd get to watch people do that, and that's where the fun is. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I think that is where the fun is I could watch people. Bourbon Street smells like piss 24/7. Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, you got me there, TK. I do think that would suck, actually. Oof. Big oof on the smell. Big oof. But it would be fun to watch people fuck around. I have awful stage fright. Oh, that's okay, Dadley. You and me can sit in the back and we'll watch everybody fuck around. I think that'd be fire. I'd love to go to like a burlesque show. I love burlesque. Anything like that I think would be fun. Love New Orleans food. It's so good. Okay, I'll have to try it. Okay. I can't help but feel dick as a profanity is older than the derogatory use of Karen. Oh, it is. The derogatory use of the name Karen is like new. Very, very new. Dick has been a profanity for many a year. Many a decade. Possibly a century or more. Sounds like fun? I agree. This chat needs to get their shit together and we all need to meet up. Hell yeah. We just pick like a midway point between all of us so none of us know the town. And we're all walking around like idiots, being like, what the fuck is happening? Dick's has been around for at least 15 years. Karen cafes are new. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Well, you learn new things every day, I suppose. I did not realize that. Wow, that's a long time. Wild that that's about to be 10 years ago for me. Oh my god, come Saturday, that's crazy. Sorry, brain hitting that I'm gonna be 25. That shit's fucking wild. I don't like it. It's okay. Brain, you're okay. You are just red-pilled into believing that you have to accomplish everything by the time you're 25, and if you haven't, then you're a fucking loser who will die alone and is worthless. That is not true. It's not how society works. Take the red pill out of your head. Thank you. Woo! Oh, my lord. Half my age! Aw, TK, we love you, TK. It's okay. Oh my goodness. That's okay, we're gonna be selling Aubrey your birthdays. I have birthday candles for us. For our, you know what? I'll put them, they're gonna be weird on cookies, because they're not supposed to go on cookies, but we'll use them. So I'll put 2 on Gal's titty cookies. So the birthday candles can be the nippies for the titty cookies. And then for the kitty, I can put one on the nose, or I can put them on the tips of the ears. And then I don't even know what shape I want mine to be, but we'll throw some sprinkles on it, some candles on it. I got a bunch of sprinkles too, so we can put sprinkles on the cookies. I turned 25 in March this year? Hell yeah, Dadley! Welcome! We are similar age ranges. Hiccups. But yeah, welcome. It's one of those things where I'm like, everybody's like, so, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I don't. I'm trying to make it as an entertainer, so I don't. Hell yeah. I'm turning 22 in 8 days. Yay! Gal, we love it. Ooh, a lemon dragon cookie? Ooh, I could make a dragon cookie. I would have to handcraft it, but I'm open to trying. I'll try and make a dragon cookie. And then I'll put the birthday candles either on the tip of the tail, or I'll make them like the spine as the cookie goes backward. That's gonna be a big ass cookie. I told y'all I don't do anything delicate. It's gonna be a gigantic ass gingerbread cookie. Jeez, oh boy. That's okay, I love gingerbread. Every fucking cookie's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be in the goddamn hospital by the time Saturday's over. The online etymology dictionary tells me dick, meaning phallus, dates to 1891, and to dick with someone dates to 1969. The derogatory use of Karen seems to date to 2005, becoming popular in 2018. Wow, that is older than I thought it was, I'll say that. I didn't realize Karen was that old. Dick, I understand. Dick makes sense to go back into the 1800s, but I'm surprised Karen is that old. Nom nom, literally, I will eat every single cookie. You're gonna have to stop me from not just eating the 3 for me, TK, and Gal in celebration of birthdays. I will probably eat those 3 on stream, and then I'll stand there like, don't eat any more. Don't eat any more. Don't do it. You're gonna want to kill yourself. Don't do it. Because I fucking love gingerbread. Oh my god. I had not heard the Karen term until COVID. Yeah, I had not heard it until recently as well. I would say my high school years, so I could have seen like 2017, 2016 I had heard the term Karen. But 2005 is old. Eat all the cookies? Literally is going to be me. Like, it's not even a joke. The recipe that I have actually is huge. So I even like make the recipe smaller than what it's supposed to be. To like shorten the amount of cookies, because I make them, and I make big cookies. Like I said, I don't do little, I don't do delicate, I make big cookies. But it's glutton it up, literally. I'm gonna get a stomach ache from all the sugar. But yeah, especially if we feel good enough on Saturday to also make molasses cookies. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be alive on Monday. I'll be dead in the water. Oh my lord, I will eat so many. Jesus. Oh my lord, I fucking love gingerbread. Goddamn, I'm so excited. I did not, have you ever, words, Rachel. Were you guys taught how to be an adult growing up? Because I was not. So I was not taught to cook or to bake or to anything like that. So it wasn't until I started living on my own that I was like, I'm going to try cooking things. I'm going to try baking things. I'll just Google recipes and see if I can figure it out. And it wasn't until I got to this current situation where I had a kitchen where I was like, you know what I love? Gingerbread. I wonder if I can just make gingerbread. Of course you can, but my brain couldn't comprehend that because I was not taught to cook to bake. It took every fiber of my being to learn how to cook rice and broccoli. I didn't know how to cook chicken because it wasn't a thing that I was taught. And that's terrifying, actually trying to cook food versus bake food. So I didn't realize, it never occurred to me that, hey, I can cook things that I like to eat. They don't have to be bought at a store. And so one day I was like, oh, because you can't get gingerbread year round. And one day I was like, I wonder if I can just make gingerbread. And my first thought was, okay, well, let me buy a Betty Crocker bag mix, because that's the only way I'd make cookies or anything, or cake or anything. You can't buy gingerbread cookie mix outside of the holiday season. And so that's finally when I went, can I just make the dough myself? And I did. And brain clicked and I was like, I can just make things. Oh my god. It was amazing. I was taught how to be a good wife. Oh, TK, I'm so sorry. You had the opposite end of the spectrum where you were taught it too much. Oh, I'm so sorry. My dad made us learn all that stuff because gender roles mean nothing when you're starving. That's correct. Good on that, Dad. Good on that, Dad. I said F that shit when I was 16. Good for you. Good for you. But I know how to cook anything because I wanted to learn, not because I had to. Good. Good. I'm glad, TK. Yeah, no, I came from a household that just kind of didn't get taught anything. So it's very much been a learning process. I was taught, chores to an extent. I knew how to do laundry. And there are people I've talked to who had no idea how to do laundry. They had no idea what anything meant on a washing machine, what you did with detergent, how many clothes you put in, how you worked a dryer, none of it. In college, people had no idea. Now I didn't get taught all the little fancy settings. I got taught take a Tide Pod, throw it in, put in your laundry, click start. Right? But I still got taught. I knew how to do a dishwasher. I knew how to wash dishes. So there are little things but cooking was not something I was taught. When you're from the South or an Appalachian area, learning to cook is mandatory. Okay. I became the household cook because I hate dishes. Yeah, that's not how my family worked. My family was not, oh, if you do the cooking, you don't have to do the dishes. We didn't like eat together. Food was made, or you like got food out of the cupboard, and then you could take the food whenever you wanted it, and you would put your dish in the dishwasher. You don't leave it in the sink. You put it in the dishwasher, and then if the dishwasher's full, you take a Tide Pod out, you put it in the dishwasher, and you click start. And every once in a while, if you open up the dishwasher and it's full and you need to put a dirty dish in there, you put the dishes away. Like, we didn't have assigned chores. It was not a thing that we did. It's really weird, because I think that's one of the things that you never realize how different your life is growing up, and you never realize certain things you did that are different from a lot of other people until you talk. That was one of the big things I learned, was apparently a lot of people did grow up like with chores and learning things like that, where they were like, you have to do the dishes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or if you cook, you don't do the dishes, and you have to do them if you don't cook, or you have to like go mow the lawn, or things like that. And I'm like, we never had that. It was just kind of, if you need your laundry washed, wash your laundry. If someone else's laundry is in the hamper, sorry, that might be a New England term. If someone else's laundry is in, if the hamper is full, I don't know what else to call it. If the hamper is full, you take all of it down, you throw in laundry because you need yours done, and you put the dryer into the hamper, you bring it back up, you fold it, and then you let people put away their own clothes. It was very much like, if you needed it done, you do it. It wasn't like assigned things. There are 9 of us, so we had assigned rooms. We did have, so there's only 2 sibling-wise. Family-wise, there was 5, I think, max at one point. So we did have rooms. Me and my sister shared one for a while, and then when our grandpa died, we each had our own room. But it wasn't like, it was kind of like, hey, that's your sister's room, but not really, because it was a pretty small house. So it was kind of like, you can close your door, but we didn't have locks on doors. And I never felt the need to lock my door. It's a weird, I don't know, these are experiences that, like, people didn't have. I meant, like, rooms to clean. You had assigned rooms to clean? See, that shit's crazy to me. We were never assigned any chores. Now, granted, we didn't get an allowance, but we were not assigned chores. There was no, you need to clean this, you need to clean that. Even from like a very young age, I was specifically like, I will not mow the lawn and I will not shovel the driveway from snow. Like, it wasn't you have to go do that. It was me at like 10 years old being like, no, I won't do that. And it was like, okay, then you won't do it. Like, it's really, really interesting to me. My mom hated cooking. My sis can't cook anything. So it's ironic that I am the cook. Oh, I love that, TK. That's silly. You have hate cooking, can't cook, and now you're the cook. Aw. To clarify, hamper is in the open-top cylindrical container for dirty clothes. Yes, you're correct, Theta. Although in my household, it was never circular. It was always rectangular. We use the plastic ones, the ones that don't fold or anything like that. The old-fashioned, like, 2 handles, carry it like a basket. But yes, that is what a hamper is. It's for dirty laundry. We swapped every month. Damn. Gal, that's so interesting to me. I mean, I guess you had a lot of people. But, like, in my household, too, it wasn't just chores. It was jobs, too. Like, I had a job as a teenager, but I was not forced to get a job. There was at no point in time where my family was like, hey, you need to go get a job. You're 15, you are allowed, go get one. No. I got one because it felt like I was supposed to, but it was never like explicitly like you have to. And I got one because my sister had one, so I just went and worked under her because they hired me. But it was never like that. And to the point where I don't know how to drive because there was never a you have to learn how to drive. They're like, okay. I was like, cool. So I don't know how to drive. I don't want to learn how to drive. I never really had have-tos in my house. They still live in their princess world. Yeah, TK, some people do. Some people never leave the princess mentality, unfortunately. We were forced and still are to do our chores once a week. Interesting. And it's like, I want to be clear that I'm not saying that's a bad method or anything like that. Chores are fine. Insisting people have to do things are fine, right? Like, we were put into swim lessons as a kid. And when I hear about adults who can't swim, that is one of those things where I'm like, no, your parents should have forced you to learn how to swim. They should not have let you gone on to be an adult without learning how to swim. That is something I'm fully like, your parents should be forcing you to learn that. But people say that about me. People say, well, your parents should have forced you to learn how to drive. I'm like, fair enough. Like, so it's one of those things. It's not particularly bad or good. It's just different mentalities. Maybe I'm a tough mom, but my kids always have chores, dishes and laundry and bathrooms because I don't miss the toilet. That's okay, TK. That's okay. You are not a bad mom, right? It's just different styles. Hi, Fox Daddy. Welcome back. It's just different styles of parenting, and it's different styles of, like, working. And it's also, right, I'm assuming you have some sons. We were, it was only me and my sister. So the women far outnumbered the men in my household. So that's a different dynamic too. So there's a lot of things. I can't swim? Dadly, no. Dadly, no. I hope I didn't insult you. I didn't mean to insult you with that. And I don't mean to insult any adult that can't swim. It's just a example. It is an example of how I'm saying, like, people feel differently about raising kids and what is the best style. And it's why a lot of kids won't raise their kids the way that their parents raised them, because they liked parts of it and they didn't like other parts of it. And that's okay. As long as you're not abusing your kids, you're fine. I personally am someone who, if I were to ever have kids, that fucker's learning how to swim. I don't give a shit what they want. Like, they're learning how to swim. There are too many instances of kids drowning in a pool because they never learned how to swim. Or drowning at the beach because they never learned how to swim. And even if you know how to swim, oh my God, never leave a child unattended because they'll still drown. Like, oh my God. 3 boys, no girls. Exactly, TK. So your household is a very different mentality than my household was. So there's going to be differences, right? That's just kind of how it runs. I can do a doggy paddle. That counts. If you can keep yourself afloat to where you could swim from the deep end to the stairs of the pool, that counts as swimming. It doesn't matter how you swim. 4 boys, 3 girls, 2 parents, a dog, and a cat. Only 4 bedrooms? Gal, you were like up in there living the Mormon life. What the fuck? You live in like the we're Catholic and we need 10 children's life. That sucks balls. Oh my God. I would hate my life. I hope you don't hate your life, but I would hate my life. Not offended? Okay, good. I'm glad. I've shared a room since birth. Bro, I would die. Bro, I would explode. I would fucking die. Oh my God, I don't even like having other people in the house that I live in. I can't imagine still sharing a room. Oh my God. Gal, I'm so sorry. Yeah, ouch, gal, that's a lot. Yeah. Oh my Lord, bro. Oh my lord, bro. Whoo, I couldn't do it. Floating was difficult for me. Yeah, it's not an easy thing, especially not trying to learn it, right, Dadley? A lot of it is mental fear, because especially if you're trying to learn it young or trying to learn it old, really, they don't teach you a technique, right? They're not like, okay, if you're in this position, you can feel how the water's holding you here but not here. You need to switch your body and over. They're not telling you that. They're just pushing you in and going, all right, float. Like, what? Absolutely not. And that's not how swimming should be taught. And so that's why it sucks for a lot of people. We do foster care. Oh, most we've had at one point is 16. 3-bed, 1.5 bath. Gal, I would die. That was the size of my house. And there were 5 of us max. Oh my god. That's crazy. Definitely a fear factor. Yeah. That's a good thing you learn tolerance. That's fair. That's true. Gal, I'm sure you tolerate a lot. I can't float. I sink for some reason. You definitely can float, Fox Daddy. It's just nobody's taught you the right way to do it. I promise. There is literally not a person alive because of the way that people are, not genetically, but the way that we are, scientifically, like, built. There's not a person alive who will sink. We all float. But it's just because no one's taught you the correct way to float. I slept on the floor. No privacy there? Yeah. Privacy, what that? Literally. Oh my god, I would explode. I can't imagine not having privacy. Oh my lord. Good for you being able to live like that. That shit's wild. Funny thing is, I'm going to the beach in August. Hey, enjoy. It's okay. Enjoy, just be safe. That's all I would ever say is be safe. Because don't ever go past the sections in the water they say are not okay. Make sure you are in view on a beach with lifeguards. Just be safe about it and you'll be okay. We believe in you. Okay, Dadley, we believe in you. On the topic of different childhoods, I was spared chores because of my disability. It's difficult to wash dishes when they're not at a height you can reach. I feel the inequality. Ooh. Theta, that sucks though, because on one hand it's like, oh, I don't have to do the dishes. Yeah, but you don't have to do them because you literally have a disability. Like, that sucks. That is not a fair trade at all. Like, I'm sure most people would be like, yeah, I'll do the dishes if it means I don't have to have this. That sucks, Theta. I'm sorry. Oh, that really sucks. Going through lots of sunscreen or I will turn into a lobster. Oh my god, I feel that. Not only do I feel that, but like cancer, runs in my family. So I don't always remember, but I try to remember to put on as much sunscreen as possible because especially skin cancer runs in my family. But like cancer runs in my family. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna die one day from cancer and I know that. I'm gonna try and prevent it as long as possible. Hopefully I at least make it to 40. That's the plan. I want to make it to 40. But yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta put on all that sunscreen. Because that shit's a bitch. Cancer's a bitch. But yeah, I feel that energy. Just don't drown. Don't turn into a lobster. Don't get diseases. I've gotten sun poisoning before. Not fun. Ooh. Sun poisoning is also really bad. Yeah, fuck cancer in the ass, in fact. Fuck cancer. And I don't know how, with all the billions of dollars that motherfucking rich assholes have, that they don't invest every last cent they own into finding a cure for that disease. Like, fuck every billionaire that does not put every cent into medical research. Genuinely. And I swear, you can fucking clip that shit. if I ever somehow become one of these motherfucking millionaires, fuck billionaires, if I ever become a goddamn fucking millionaire somehow, y'all better ask for my bank statements every fucking year, because I will donate every cent I don't need to whatever company is researching medical shit, because those are the people who deserve it. It can go to other charities that are good, but that's the shit it needs to go to. It needs to go to something else, because I don't need $1 million fucking dollars. Nobody needs $1 million fucking dollars. Fuck that shit. Fuck capitalism. Cancer has taken my dad's side of the family. It's inevitable for me. Yeah. My mom died in 2021. She had all 3 forms of skin cancer. All 3 of them. Hello! Stuck Posse V? Welcome, and thank you for following. I appreciate you. Oh, no! No thanks. No thanks, but I appreciate you for following. The numbers are great. You're welcome to stay if you want. I'm allergic to aloe vera, so sunscreen is spooky? You're allergic to aloe vera? What the fuck? Bro, that sucks. They have pills for cancer, but they want to charge out the ass for the medicine with insurance? Fox Daddy, I'm gonna be fully honest. That sounds like a conspiracy theory. That sounds like a pretty big conspiracy theory. I don't know about that. My aunt just passed this morning from colon cancer. Not to be a downer, we weren't close, so I was informed via text, but yeah, fuck cancer. TK, you're fine. You're fine. It's one of those things where, like, you're not trauma dumping, for one. I would tell you if you were. But yeah. I lost my girlfriend earlier this year from cancer. Yeah, cancer sucks fucking bullshit. And, like, I know it's gonna get me one day. I probably already have it, and I just don't fucking know. But, like, and I know it'll kill me. And that's just kind of the way it goes. And hopefully they take this video and they memorialize it in my digital grave. But, like, it sucks. And every billionaire's dollar should be towards that shit. 'Cause fuck that shit. So, like, sorry, but that's the case. I'm allergic to aloe vera. It causes massive blisters. How are y'all allergic to aloe vera? That's crazy. I've never heard that in my life. I mean, I guess it's possible. What would you guys even do for a sunscreen, like a sunburn then? Can you put anything on it? Like, is there aloe vera free sunburn treatment? Or are you just straight out of luck? Sam Riegel is recovering from cancer? Yeah, I know, Dadley. I saw the update today. I know. The post made me nervous because recovering is not the same thing as remission. And personally, I would not be posting about it until I was or could be in remission. Because remission is really the only word that means, hey, you might still live. Recovering and treatment don't mean anything. Only the word remission means, like, hey, you might live. So I'm sending him so much good energy, and anyone who deals with that shit, so much good energy and hope and prayers on whatever you believe in, because it sucks. It's no conspiracy. We really do have pills for cancer. A young adult guy even made soap for skin cancer. It's being experimented as we speak. I believe in the experimentation, but it's not a cure, correct? It is like the equivalent of taking chemo or doing radiation. It's not like pop the pill and whoops, cancer's gone, I'm cured. You know what I mean? Because I don't think you can keep, whoop, it's a silly little cure, I got a shot, I got a pill, that secret. Wait, really? I suffer. Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea people were allergic to aloe vera. Cold baths, cream, and oat baths. Okay, so you gotta get in, like, full-ass baths. Yo, that sucks, guys. I'm so sorry about that. IDK, my grandma put aloe vera straight from the plant on my sunburn when I was 10. Pure agony. That's how I found out. Oh my god, guys. I had no idea that was possible. Holy shit. I mean, I put that shit on my fucking waxes when I get waxed, let alone sunburn. Dude, that sucks. Found out the hard way as well. Damn. It's more like AIDS medication. It's made to help fight it. Yeah. No, that I believe. But that is a nice, it might be, I don't know, I haven't looked into it. Might be a nicer version of things like chemo and radiation. But it's not like a cure, you know what I mean? Because radiation and chemo suck balls, and you can die from taking radiation and chemo. That can kill you. Like, that can kill you before the cancer kills you. Taking radiation and taking chemo absolutely can. Especially if you have a weakened immune system from the cancer, that can kill you, and the cancer might not kill you. I don't know how the pills work. My guess is maybe it's a smoother process, but it's probably still dangerous. Oat baths like with chicken pox. Oh, see, knock on all the wood. Because I, like, knock. I don't think I've ever had chicken pox. And I am praying to God that I never get it. Because I am like a, I don't know what the word is. An uncontrollable scratcher. If something itches, I cannot stop myself from scratching it until I've literally, like, damaged myself. So, like, I pray to God I never get something like that, or I'm literally dead. Oat bath, yes. I'm Alive was originally going to eat in my room, but roomies bribed me into eating spaghetti with them and watched a bit of Moana for fun. Don't worry, Seven. You had a better time because we've been talking about cancer. So, don't worry, you had a better time. It's okay. I hope you enjoyed your spaghetti and your Moana. Welcome back. It's okay, we're not going to trauma dump and such. My goodness, woman, my little brother has never had it either. Yet my baby brother and I have had it 3 times. Jesus. Yeah, I am not about it. I'm very careful about poison ivy, chicken pox, anything that causes itching. I will literally die because I will scratch until I'm dead. I don't have the it's not necessarily impulse control. There's some sort of like brain thing where, because it's not a relief. Most people don't realize it. It is not a relief to scratch. All you're doing is you're changing the sensation, which feels better than having the itch sensation. So, like, for me, I will literally itch until it hurts more than scratch until it hurts more than the itch does. But the pain is a better feeling than the itch for my brain. I don't know why. I don't know what mental thing it is. It just is. So I would literally rather be in pain than have it itching. Which sucks because whatever type of fucking pheromones I have, bugs love me. Mosquitoes and every insect eats me alive. And I want to die every time I come inside from being outside in the woods. And I promise you, I can douse myself. I can take a shower in mosquito and bug repellent and tick repellent, and I will still be covered and hating my life. I wish I could be an outdoors girly, but I can't because bugs love me. Chickenpox is worse for adults for some reason. Oh my god. All the religious shit and superstition I don't believe in, please, I can't ever have it. I will literally kill myself. Like, I cannot ever have it. Problem solved. I just don't get sunburnt anymore. Big floppy hats. I love that for you. I know I have some sort of skin thing on my scalp. I pray every day that it's not a cancer that's spreading and killing me. But I need to be wearing hats because of literally that. Because I shouldn't be letting the sun make it worse because you don't put sunscreen up here. So I need to do it. I just really, really hate the feeling of, like, hats and things on my head like that. So Here's what it is. My family used to do fundraisers with ACS doing Relay for Life, and now we do fundraisers with a local group called Friends Through Cancer. Good for you, Dadley. Anything that goes to an actual charity that is doing real work, unlike fucking, what is it? What's the famous one? What's the famous one that works with, like, Dollar General? I can't think of it, but there's a very famous charity that, like, doesn't give any, not PETA, PETA's bad, but there's a very famous charity that, like, I think it's for veterans or something, that doesn't give any money to any people it claims to help, and Salvation Army. I think that's the one it is. And you, like, should never give them money and never support them because they're a horrible, Salvation Army. They're horrible. So as long as you're giving it to an actual charity that actually does work and actually helps people, do it. You're just sweet-blooded? I wish I wasn't. Listen, the only reason I want to be sweet-blooded is if vampires were real. If vampires are real, I would forgive the fact that every bug wants to eat me alive. I would forgive my genetics in giving me this kind of blood because I would let a vampire devour me. I would let a vampire suck me dry. Clip that because it's true. Okay, I just don't want the mosquitoes. Please. Oh. I remember there was a time when I was younger, and for like a whole week or two, I was really sick, to the point where basically every morning I'd wake up and throw up or feel really nauseous throughout the day, mixed with being lightheaded and really warm. 7, that is sucks balls. And what's funny about us having all these chats is I am notorious for saying I don't get sick. And that is true. I don't get sick. I have gotten sick severely once, and it was similar to what you're saying, but it was to the point where I was like in high school and I was in bed and I slept through like 2 days straight and I didn't wake up. And that's the only time I've ever really been sick. Now, to be fair, being sick in the type of environment I was raised means literally physically incapable. It doesn't mean, oh, I have a headache, oh, I have a stuffy or runny nose, oh, I have a sore throat. It means you literally cannot get out of bed. So yes, I have probably gone to work with the flu. I have probably gone to work with strep throat. But those things in the environment I was raised and therefore in my brain are not being sick, even though they should be treated that way. So that's what I mean by saying that. Yeah, they suck. Yes, Salvation Army sucks. How do you get chickenpox 3 times? There's vaccinations for it now. You know what's funny? I don't even know if I have the chickenpox vaccination, because when I was a kid, I was terrified. And the only shots my mom ever forced me to get were the ones that were required to go to school. Like, I've never had the flu shot, ever. I think I got the COVID shot. And the only reason why I say I think is because I don't have memory, and you guys know that. But I'm pretty sure I had to, because I had to show that I had the card when I flew internationally. So I got the COVID shot as an adult, but I've literally never had any other shots whatsoever except for the ones that are required in the state that I went to school as a kid. Because I was terrified of pain as a kid. Not of needles. I've never been afraid of needles. I was terrified of pain. And they hurt. I've had bad experiences with mosquitoes. I'm stationary when outdoors, making me essentially a living corpse. Theta, I feel it. Mosquitoes eat me alive, and I hate it. They eat me. I don't want it. Phrasing! Fox Daddy, the phrasing was on purpose. Thank you very much. I'm sick now? Oh, gal. Oh, no. I send you good energy. Asterion, where are you at? Listen. I love Asterion. The problem is he's too much like me. Fox Daddy is right. I'm not twinky enough for him to suck on me. I don't look like a twink. I kind of look like I don't look like a masked lesbian either. I kind of just look like an emo kid. And I love Asterion, but he's also too twinky for me. I'm not twinky enough for him, and he's too twinky for me. I need a little bit of I like the werewolf vibe better. I had bronchitis and mono at the same time in college once. Oh, that's awful, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Dadley, you're lucky it didn't turn into pneumonia? Yeah. Yeah, you're very lucky. Pneumonia is a killer. That shit kills people fast. Oh, I was a 90s baby, so our parents believed that having your kids around other kids to get chicken pox was the best way to go. That is wild. I've been sick for the past 3 months. Oh, Cal, I'm so sorry. I send you good energy. 2 twinks just vibing? Literally. That was the same for me in the 70s. I had to go over to the neighbor's house when they had it. Mom planned that shit. I had chicken pox the next week. Yo, that shit's wild. That's wild. That kind of shit scares me, and it's one of the many reasons that I, never want kids and I do not want to be a parent. It's because I know that I believe or have bought into something that is as crazy as that. I don't know what it is because I've bought into it, so I won't know until I realize that it's stupid. But the idea that I could subject kids to something that's stupid, oh, absolutely not. Oh my God. My sister had pneumonia once. Oh my God, Dadley, I'm so glad she's okay. Because that shit's scary. Pneumonia's scary. Chickenpox parties? I've only heard of those. They were real. Y'all. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. They were real? Bro, that's terrifying. Look, if I have to give my mother credit for something, she was never a peer pressure galley. She didn't tell me a lot, but she had a story that she told me, because I am a picky eater. I always have been, and I would not eat food. If you sent me to bed or told me that if I didn't eat, I wasn't going to eat, I would literally starve myself until I died because I just wouldn't eat. And so that's not an option for parenting. And so she would send me to daycare or to schools in my lunch with goldfish, fruit roll-ups, gummies, anything and everything. There's no vegetables, there's no fruit, there's not even sandwiches, because I to this day do not like sandwiches. There's nothing but junk food, like Twinkies and that kind of thing. And she had a parent or a teacher or something talk to her and was like, hey, your kid's lunch isn't very good. You need to add some fruits or veggies or deli slices or something in there. And she straight up was like, no. And don't ever tell me what to feed my child again. I was like, that's right. My mom was many a thing, but she was never someone to give in to peer pressure. Never. She fucking beat people up. Fucking love that. I was like, good for you. Because I never knew until one day I just found out as an adult. I never felt like I was forced to eat anything as a kid. I think it's because our parents knew that it was best for your 5-year-old to get chickenpox rather than your 20-year-old suffering. It wasn't so bad, just really itchy. Apparently getting pox as an adult is much worse. It's definitely worse. I understand the mindset behind it. And maybe there weren't vaccines back then, so I could see that, right? But that's still wild. That's still wild. But then again, there's so, because you could argue, well, autonomy, right? You're forcing your kid to get sick, and that's, putting their health in jeopardy or taking away autonomy. But that makes me think of, people who pierce their babies' ears. I would have loved to have my ears pierced as a baby because I don't want to get it as an adult, but I want earrings. But, people don't like doing that to their kids. They don't like seeing that. It's different styles, man. Different styles of parenting. Sandwiches are bad. I don't like sandwiches. I don't like most things combined with each other. So I like bread, and I like a lot of things you would put in a sandwich. I no longer like it when you put them all inside of bread. The only thing I want on my bread is butter. And if you put something else on my bread, it's nasty. Sorry. Your kid couldn't go to school if they had chicken pox. Turns into shingles when you're older. Yes. Both are true. Both are true. Both are true. It's a nasty shit, and I pray to God I never get it. Pray to God. That's the only thing that'll kill me before cancer does, is something that makes me scratch. So you don't eat burgers? Nope. I don't. If I order a burger at a place, I take the bun off, and I eat the patty by itself. And I eat anything that would be on the burger by itself. And then, to make you more infuriated, I then eat the bun by itself. It's so funny. I love being in a restaurant where I squeeze a thing of ketchup, take the patty out of the bun, and then dip it in the ketchup to eat it, and then proceed to eat the bun by itself. Oh my God. The dreaded sandwich debate. So is a taco a sandwich? No idea. I'm not allowed to have a fight in the ring for the sandwich debate because I don't eat sandwiches of any kind. I don't eat hot dogs with the buns. I don't eat buns of any kind. I don't eat tacos. Literally anything that is inside of something I don't eat. So I'm not allowed to have a fighter in this ring. I'm sorry. Oh, I do that sometimes, but in the opposite order? Yeah, I mean, the order doesn't matter to me as long as I'm eating it separately. It's actually fun Rachel lore. One of my favorite things is when I go to a McDonald's that I haven't been to. I don't get a burger. I ask for beef patties. And it always stumps because beef patties are cheaper than getting a burger. Because I get a plain burger. I don't like most of the things that, come on traditional burgers. I don't like condiments besides ketchup. I won't eat the lettuce. Lettuce is fine, but it's plain and boring. I eat bacon, but again, not going to eat it on a burger. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like mayo, mustard, nothing. So to me, it would be a plain burger, which is useless. That's just a beef patty. And I don't need the buns. So I order beef patties at McDonald's, at Burger King, at Wendy's. And it is hysterical to watch and listen to the workers inside be like, "You want what?" I'm like, "I want beef patties." And they're like, "You want a plain burger?" I'm like, "No. I just want the beef patties." Because I don't eat the onions, I don't eat the bell peppers. And I will say, I cannot order a plain hamburger. I'll tell you why. Most of the time, if I go into fast food and I order a plain hamburger, nothing on it, right? Not only is it more expensive, they will still put cheese on it. Every place I've been to has no distinguish in their brain of a cheeseburger versus a hamburger. If I order a plain hamburger, they will put cheese on it. I don't like melted cheese. So it is easier for me to walk in there and confuse the shit out of them asking for beef patties because they cannot get it wrong and it's cheaper. As weird as it is. We're just going to take you to Chuck E. Cheese at this point. I probably won't eat most of their food. I have a strong preference for hot food. From elementary school to early high school, my mother sent me in a soup in a thermo. It was soup in a thermos. Oh, Theta, that's interesting. I have not heard of a preference for hot food versus cold food. That's interesting. A pizza and a hot dog is considered a sandwich. Dadley, I love this take. Oh my God. Raw tomatoes, onions, and bell peppers are gross? Yup. No wonder you're so small, Rachel. You don't eat, you poor thing. I don't eat. I literally don't eat. That is why I am this small. I do not eat. Soup. My weird food thing is that I genuinely like eating raw onions. You know, considering Lushy eats raw fucking lemons, I don't think raw onions is that far for this community. I really don't think it's that far. I gotta be honest. Eat your gummies? Yeah, literally. Literally. These are what I eat. And they're worth nothing. I do eat chicken. So I eat chicken and I eat beef. I just eat it plain. So I can make myself burgers. I can make myself chicken. I love chicken nuggies. So I do eat food. I eat broccoli. I eat rice. It's just I eat very like particular plain things. Lushy and I are friends and practically the same people, just gender bent. I love that. That's so funny. You guys were like put in front of a mirror and swapped onto both sides. They ain't that bad? And I thought I was bad at eating. I have never met somebody. Well, worse than me as a kid, I've never met. As an adult, yes. Because as an adult, I'm able to eat a few more things and combine a few more things. So I'm a little bit better as an adult than I was as a kid. But as a kid, nah. You will never beat how picky I was as a child. Never. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Soup. Buy everything at the soup store. Oh, Lushy's unavailable until the end of the year. That's okay. 7, you tell them we love them. And we send them good energy, okay? You tell them. You tell them. Because they deserve to know. We miss them. We like them being a part of the community. I love having y'all here live and talking to you. I'm like, oh, there goes a member. No. And who knows? Maybe they'll be available for Saturdays. You never know. You never know. Depends if we keep the same time on Saturdays. If we keep our 7 p.m.s on Saturdays instead of 9 p.m.s. Maybe. Maybe we'll keep our 7 p.m.s on Saturdays. There was something that's 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks for the 27th? Because that's when the episode premieres, so we'll do a live sort of watch along for it. Yeah, lemons for Lushy. Lemons for Lushy. Absolutely, absolutely. They will always be the theme, the mascot of this community. Aww. Gonna have a temporary grave for Lush. Oh no. We'll make them a gingerbread cookie on Saturday and it'll be in the shape of we'll draw a lemon on the shape of a grave cookie. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll put RIL for rest in lemon. I love that shit. Wait? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's the wait for? Do I even want to know what the wait is for? Oh my god, I love that, TK. That's so funny. That's so funny. Lushy likes that Cookie Run Kingdom game, so it's perfect. All right, bet. Remind me on Saturday. We'll make them a cookie. We'll make them a gingerbread cookie. And we'll take a picture, and you can show it to them so that they know we still love them. You know I'm going to make so much gingerbread. Like, I'm planning on being fucking cutie Cinderella out here. I'm going to make so many cookies. Okay? I ain't trying to get the speed run world record. I don't think I can do that to save my life. But I'm going to make so many cookies that that's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be the next big bacon streamer. The next big cutie Cinderella. Can you imagine? Can you imagine we get a shit ton of people join our community from baking streams? I think I would die. Because y'all know what it would turn into? I'll tell you what it will turn into. If every Saturday was a cooking or a baking stream, inevitably, it would turn into Rachel cooks something normal that she's not going to like. Come watch Rachel throw up and hate her food live on stream. That's what it would be. Because eventually we will run into territory where I don't like whatever it is. And so it'll just become a weekly series of me disliking food. Honestly, that's kind of funny as shit, though. If we're being honest, that's kind of hysterical. Cookie Monster? Literally. Literally, when it comes to gingerbread, I am the cookie monster. All day, every day. Watch Rachel eat a cookie sandwich. Literally, we put bread on the cookies. Oh my god. Instead of kitchen nightmares, it's homemade terror. Literally. Literally is what it would be. The fucking clickbait that I would use watch girl throw up. Watch girl eat the worst food ever. Is this the craziest dessert? That the fucking clickbait that I would use on the stream titles, on the YouTube video titles? Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. It would be crazy. Gingerbread ice cream sandwich. So, I was considering actually making ice cream sandwiches on Saturday. I have made ice cream cookie cakes before. They are a little difficult because of the ice cream. But I have made them. They are good. My only problem is the cookie recipe that you need for real ice cream sandwich style cookies is different from the regular cookie recipe, because regular cookies, like if you heat up that cookie, it's gonna melt that ice cream. You know what I mean? Whereas like you don't heat up ice cream sandwich cookies, but you want them to be like thick so that they taste good cold. Versus, in my opinion, regular cookies frozen, they don't taste good because they break into hard ass pieces you can't bite. So you need like a certain cookie that doesn't freeze in the freezer if you're gonna do that. Or you do my favorite, which I miss with all my heart and soul, but I'm not gonna try to cook it to save the life of me because I will burn the fucking house down. I loved at Bugaboo Creek Steakhouse, y'all know we talked about this, the giant chocolate chip cookie skillet. Giant chocolate chip cookie skillet, and then they put a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream on the top. Ugh. The hot ass cookie with the cold ass ice cream. Ugh. I would love to make that. One day we're gonna make that. I just think I would burn it. But one day. Run for your lives. It's the appetizer. Literally, Theta. Literally run for your life. Because I'd be like, not food. Thick. Yes, you need a thick cookie. Eat your gummies? Aww. I will if you make me. You need to have the food? Okay. If it's any consolation, I do usually eat when we're done with stream. So I'll eat in about 8 minutes when we're done. It's gonna be chicken nuggies, but I'll eat. Just realized I have 14.5k channel points. There's not much to use them on, 7. You might as well keep racking them until we got some good shit. Gross, I can't stand hot and cold food mixed unless it's fries and ice cream? Really? That's an interesting take, Fox Daddy. I'm not a big hot and cold mixed person, but cookie with ice cream? Everything. A warm cookie with cold ice cream is the best taste. That goes for a warm brownie with cold ice cream too. Oh, delicious. Oh my god. Applebee's, the hot fudge lava cake with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Oh, I would love to learn how to make that. Holy shit. McDonald's fries and Wendy's Frosties? That's not my shit. I don't like salty and sweet together. That I'm not about. I have 4.7k. I use them for ad breaks. That's true, TK. That's true. You use them to do voices during ad break, which I love. Thank you, by the way. Pie and ice cream? Yep, Dudley, I can see that combo. I think the lava cake with ice cream is by far my favorite. Although I love cookie skillets. I haven't had a cookie skillet in so long. I can't do cookies and ice cream. My stomach finds it sickening. Interesting. That's very interesting, Fox Daddy. I really love people's different, like, tastes and stuff. It really is so cool to, like, learn how different people like things. I don't know, man. It's one of those things, too. It's like, I like Oreo ice cream. Well, that's a little different. Like, cookie dough ice cream and Oreo ice cream aren't really cookies with ice cream, if we're being honest here. Oreo ice cream is just like a fake chocolate crumbled and mixed into ice cream. And then cookie dough ice cream is fake cookie dough. So, I think you're okay there. I think that makes sense. I like doing the stereotypical cop move of dipping donuts in coffee. Interesting. Okay, 7. I've never tried that because I don't like coffee, but I could see it. I don't like chocolate. Dadly. That is an interesting one. I haven't met a lot of people in that field. My sister's in that field. Not only does she not like chocolate, she's kind of allergic to it, which I really don't find a lot of people have. But yeah, so she's in that same boat. She doesn't do chocolate. She's allergic to it. Fun fact, though, Dadly, some versions of white things that you think are white chocolate, you could actually possibly like and or eat because it's not actually white chocolate. It's fake white chocolate. So it's white cream. Legally, if it is white cream now in the US and not chocolate, they cannot put the word chocolate after it. So if you ever see anything that looks like it would be white chocolate, but it says white without the word chocolate, or it says white cream, it is not chocolate at all. So you might like it. You might be allowed to eat it. Gelato is my go-to. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had gelato, to be honest. My oldest loves broccoli and chocolate milk? Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty as fuck. Absolutely not. I like broccoli. I would never in a million years. I would eat it with a cup of milk. I would not, like, dip it in the milk. Ooh. Chocolate chip cookies were actually a mistake? Fire. The best foods are a mistake. Potato chips are also a mistake. I fucking love that. White chocolate I like. Okay, there we go, Dadly. There we go. There we go. Have I ever been to a Rita's? Yes. Is that gelato? I thought it was Wooter Ice. I thought Rita's was Wooter Ice. I didn't think it was gelato. I thought it was Wooter Ice and custard. Oh, is gelato the combination of Wooter Ice and custard? Then I've tried it once, if that's the case. And I prefer to have them separately. It's 2 different textures mixing. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those 2 different textures mixing. Hard pretzels are a mistake. Yeah, no hard pretzels. Soft pretzels, if there are restaurants that serve actual food, but one of their appetizers is soft pretzel bites or a soft pretzel, I will get that as my meal because I fucking love soft pretzels. I love cinnamon Auntie Anne's soft pretzels. I love big old-fashioned homemade soft pretzels. The chefs, when I used to work with them, gave me a recipe for it. I doubt I still have it, but I want to make my own soft pretzels. I just know I'd burn the place down, but I want to make them. Oh my God, I love soft pretzels. Cinnamon sugar pretzels are the best? Yes. God, I want to make some so badly. Oh, that's got to be on our list. Maybe Saturday is going to be a baking stream. God damn, maybe every Saturday is just going to be baking. It's going to be baking all the things Rachel's ever wanted to try. Hopefully we don't burn the house down. Super huge, like, stream title. You have a soft pretzel recipe? Bro, send it to me. Send it to me. Oh my God. I want to make soft pretzels so bad. Wait, what's everyone's take on cheesecake? Disgusting. Cheesecake is disgusting to me, TK. Oh my God. Oh, it was my mother's favorite strawberry cheesecake. Ugh, I find it so nasty. Cannot do it. Potato chips are an insult, as I understand it. A patron complained his potatoes were not sliced thinly enough. So the chef sliced them as thinly as possible, but the patron loved them. That is me. That is me every day of the week. You know what's funny too? That is literally me because, so I like cheese to an extent, but I like really, really thin cut cheese because too much of it is overwhelming. So if I go to a grocery store, I will go up to the deli and I will ask for as thin as slices as they can get. There is a string here to drive me crazy. There it goes. As thin slices as they can get of white American cheese. It's the only kind, and I'll just eat the thinnest slices, so I feel that, patron. Me no like cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I have to be in the mood. No, it's so yummy. Cheesecake is very divisive. Just like you, TK, I know so many people who are all about it. And I know so many people are like, absolutely not. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Ask for chipped cheese. It's super thin. I've never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of chipped cheese. Damn. Yummy. Fair. Some people love it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not my thing. I like mozzarella, I like Parmesan, and I like white American. And I think those are the only 3 cheeses that I like, and I only like them in certain formats. So mozzarella is okay to be melted and to be on a pizza, and to like be in its natural state, but not like sheet, like strips. So shredded mozzarella is fine, melted mozzarella is fine. Parmesan I only like in grated shaky cheese format. No other format. White American, the only way I like it is slices. Mozzarella can also be string cheese. That's okay. So mozzarella I have the most tolerance with formats. String cheese, melted, shredded, that's all fine. Mozzarella's okay. Mozzarella's good. Parmesan, shaky cheese only. And white American, slices only. I don't know why. Cheese is a weird beast. Cheese is a really, really weird freak of food nature. It's not even really nature. It's kind of food science, but it's a really weird thing. I don't know, man. All right, how do we feel, guys? We want to keep going? We've reached our midnight time. We can keep talking if you want. It's up to you. We can also peace out. I'll see you again on Wednesday, whatever you're feeling. You can use a mandolin to slice cheese super thin. Oh, interesting. That would be something to try. Get a block of cheese and slice it myself. I could see that happening. Wordle time? Isn't Wordle like that game where you're like guessing letters? It's this game where you're guessing letters, huh? I don't think I've ever played this in my life, so I have no idea how this works. My buddy is streaming now, so I head there when you finish up. Cool. That sounds like a plan, Fox Daddy. I think we will probably peace out for the night. I played at midnight every day. Wait, that's fire, gal. I love that. Play that Wordle. Do it. Play that Wordle. Let me see who's on and see who we can raid. Let's see. Who can we raid? Let's see. Ooh, we got a couple of people on. Okay. Couple of people on and running. We got somebody playing Jackbox. Sloth Bag? Who is that? Let's see. Sloth Bag. Sloth_bag. Is this someone you know, gal? Is this a streamer you watch? Ooh. Oh, they're playing Dead by Daylight. Oh, interesting. I like these cuties. Darling Creepshow is mini painting. I'm his mod. Okay, I think we have raided Darling Creepshow before, right? Oh, no, we haven't. You just told me to follow her, right? We haven't rated her. You just told me to follow her. Hey, North Wolf, what's up, what's up? We are looking for folks to raid at the moment. Yeah, we're at the end. Looking for folks to raid. How's it going? How's it going? I'm excited for Thursday. That's going to be a fun game. Guys, that is the Twitch channel to follow if you want to join me for our Candela game. I'm going to be on Twisted Fates Candela's game on Thursday. And then it's 2 weeks in a row. So it's this Thursday, next Thursday, and then every other Thursday I'll be on it. Yeah, Thursday's going to be fire. We're excited. Excited. Just said you might like her. Okay, let's do Darling Creepshow then. That's who we'll raid. And next time, Gal, if Sloth, who you mod for, is live, let me know. And we'll raid Sloth next time. So we can raid Sloth on Wednesday or whenever he's up next. But we will try Darling Creepshow. Is that the right one, guys? I think so. So everybody can hop into that raid. That's where we're going to send ourselves. Have a good night, everyone. I love all of you. I hope to see you on Wednesday and Saturday for the birthday stream. And you're there Thursday. Yay, TK. If we see you Thursday, that's awesome. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday, and I'll see you for the birthday stream. Goodbye, guys.